You hype as hell, bro. It's like 10 p.m. right
Yeah,
now.
you're right. I need it's demon time right now, man. It's demon time. All right.
So we'll go ahead and jump into some of these things. I know you did have some things that you wanted to talk about. So specifically one of the things you wanted to talk about. Might as well just get out the way. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong shit. Might as well get out the way. You did mention talking about the PlayStation 5 Pro. Now I don't know what you mean by that specifically.
So the PlayStation 5. I just honestly, in my opinion, and like I said, we cover, if you guys are new here, especially on Jack's channel, this is something that we're doing together. And over here on my channel for KZeek, we are talking, especially in the podcast, about gaming trends and anime. That's pretty much what we cover. You know, there's a whole intro set for this shit, but don't take too much seriously, because we here just to cook some shit up with you guys. All right, but the PS5 Pro,
I'm taking it seriously because first of all, the price on that, fucking outrageous.
I agree. It's
Discord, I'll send it.
It's fucking atrocious, okay? And I'm so mad because the advertisement of the PlayStation 5 Pro, it's such an ash product in my opinion, unless you really care about like the little etiquette details when it comes to you gaming. Which, fair point. You want to run 8K, you actually have the TV.
Okay, so let's think about from this perspective, right? So you have the PS5 Pro. It's releasing stuff that obviously L chat reader, brother, I'm talking. Obviously with the PS5 Pro, it's meant to be like, obviously, like, it's better ray tracing, better frames, all that type of stuff. It's not that far off really that much from the original PlayStation 5, so I don't know why they bumped it up. But how much is this compared like to the older one? Like,
so this one's about 700 and some change versus, because after taxes, obviously, because the $699 at base price and then taxes hits us, because you know,
right.
But it's about 700 and some change versus the original PlayStation 5 was what, cleared at 500.
Okay.
500 and some change.
So that's kind of my problem. Like, it's, first of all, you can add frames and ray tracing and all that type of shit. No, there's no reason to buy a console for like $800 or almost $800 if a PC exists. Literally just got like $200 more, you can get yourself a decently running PC. That's just my opinion.
And I completely agree with you. I think where Sony was trying to go with is giving it a better compute, which I know the original is compute of 23 and then the new one now is 60, which I completely understand. I like a powerful more GPU for it. Yo, thank you so much for the follow. So I completely definitely understand that point, but that's, like I said, that's only for a very minute minority. You know, the people who are extremely like hell-bent on like the top tier performance and quality of the PlayStation console, because you know PC is obviously superior. But my thing is the fucking price, man, for just a little bump up in ray tracing, bro.
Hey bro, look, we're not doing console wars in fucking 2020.
Yeah, no, we're not doing console wars. No,
Xbox would not do some shit like that.
No, hell no. Look,
there's some greedy motherfuckers, but they ain't gonna do all that.
Look at me right now. I got my controller in my hand. I'm a proud Xbox player. There's no fucking way Xbox will do that, bro.
Where's the thing as well, dude? You gotta also realize it's also coming from lack of competition. When you really think about it, PlayStation really has nothing to worry about. I mean, besides PC, but PC, obviously that's for people that actually can like afford it. So you have PlayStation and Xbox and fucking Switch. But who gives a fuck about Switch? I don't know a single person that does care about Switch. I just don't play DVL anymore, Luan, because it's just not fun for me. I'm sorry, man. So you got PlayStation, Switch, if you really want to count it, Xbox. That's really it. So you have Xbox that technically really doesn't have any games. That's Game Pass. Game Pass is pretty good, but
I love Game Pass.
Game Pass is phenomenal. I'll give them that. I'll say that about Xbox. For as much as you guys want to talk about, or as much as people want to talk about, you know, how they're not doing well, like in terms of sales compared to PlayStation, all that type of stuff. The Game Pass is a great thing.
Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it.
Yeah. So you put, you guys can see that on screen. My fault. I didn't know you guys can see that. Hold on. I'm trying to like put like a topics list up so people know what we're talking about.
Copy, gotcha.
So, what was it? PlayStation 5 Pro. I know Dyma was one of them. PS5 Pro, Dyma.
PS5, Dyma, Sparking Zero, DBZ Legends, and then possible Game of the Year.
fucking shit show.
Yeah, that's gonna be a shit show, definitely, man. I can already I can smell the chicken burning at the bottom of the pot right now, man. It's gonna be something there.
I gotta say something. Did you see me talk about the reveals and stuff?
No, I haven't. Are you talking about like the recent fucking debacle of what 38 was?
When you say 38, what do you mean?
That's the movie's campaign for without Turles.
Oh yeah. Brother, I don't know what the fuck. Well, apparently, so a lot of I'm pretty sure at this point we're getting an Ultra Turles from what I've seen. It's not like certain, but I think like, cause like, what else are they gonna do? Cause we're kind of like doving in from like 2 different topics already, but
yeah, it's bound to happen. Don't worry about it.
Okay, let's stay on topic and then we'll go back and forth. Oh, somebody said they're playing Astrobot right now. That's what he was gonna play, but he ended up having to still buy the game. So
I still gotta buy the game. We're gonna have that for the next pod. That's gonna be my my idle game.
This is what somebody just said. Somebody said, don't even get us started with the separate things for PlayStation, from $500 to $1,000 for separate console versions.
Bro,
look,
and
man,
like, and that's what I'm talking about, the advertisement of fucking Sony, bro.
Yeah. Also,
like,
I'm not sure if I'm cross-plat.
God, like, I'm not gonna hold you. They actually got me. I wanted that 30th anniversary edition. I'm not gonna hold you. I am also a collector. I collect manga. I collect figure arts, Pokemon cards. Like, quite literally, like, my room is a time capsule. I have just about every console going back from the 90s. Even like my first technical console ever was a Pac-Man Joy-Con stick, like that you would plug up to the TV with an AVI cord.
I know what you're talking about.
Like, that was my first console. That's what introduced me into gaming. And then my grandfather gave me his Sega Genesis, his NES. Like, that's what I was built off of. And then that's what I proceed to continue to do. And like, I was like, you know, I was there for PlayStation 1. I played PlayStation. I still have my PlayStation 1. And I'm like, I love the color scheme. Because they lost a shit ton of money. $400 million from Concord. $400 million.
Not gonna lie, we should probably just start it in there. Somebody said M Kratos right now, W. I'll throw that in right now just because. Concord was a fucking disaster. I don't know who was cooking with Concord. Definitely not somebody that wanted like a game to last. Cause, bro, do you know how difficult it is to like waste even like, I'll say like a small amount, $100. How do you waste, was 400 million, right?
Yep.
How do you waste $400 million on something that barely lasts a week? That makes no sense to me. I just don't see how that's possible.
Yeah, no. Whoever that was, they needed to get fired. Like,
they probably will. I don't see. Yeah, 8 years. 8 years. And dead in 10 days. A housefly lasted longer than fucking Concord. That's embarrassing.
Like, extremely, like, bro, like,
yeah,
how the
Jason, DB also rather bro start playing other games? That's true.
Completely fucking crazy, bro. Like, I just could not understand how the hell that happened, which, like, still, but that goes back to the PlayStation 5 Pro, the reason why they did that 30th anniversary like that, because I feel like they recoup a good amount of that money back, most definitely. But if you really look at the whole package of that entire shit, man, the PlayStation 5 Pro, the original one, is still in stock as of right now on PS Direct. The PlayStation Portal for 30th anniversary, the DualSense Edge, and the regular controller, and the PlayStation 5 Slim 30th anniversary is all sold out. Literally, I was in that queue for the PlayStation 5 30th anniversary trying to get it, and I had 20 minutes to get into the queue. Most people had an hour. I had 20 minutes, and that motherfucker was sold out before I even got to touch the pot. So like, I'm just like, my God, like, it was just gone. It was, and if you go on PS Direct right now, I swear to God, on the chinny chin chin of goddamn Santa, you are gonna see that bitch on that damn site still, bro. And like, it's crazy.
I mean, yeah. I mean, look, man.
Like just me.
PlayStation as a whole right now, it's clear that they're greedy, and obviously they got to make money back from Concord now because, well, I mean, they lost fucking $400 million. Which, say what you want of like if they can get it back quicker or not. $400 million is still fucking $400 million.
That's still 400 milli right there.
Yeah. So, look, man, it's definitely not a good look. Now, will this really affect PlayStation? No, not really. But at the same time, it's a little concerning.
Oh yeah, no.
What's up, Demon?
Yeah, no, most definitely. It's that alone is just, my God, I just don't know what else to say about that. That shit is insane. But PlayStation 5 Pro, I'm not the biggest fan of it, even though as of right now, I do have an order for that motherfucker. but
you bought it?
I bought. I can cancel it, and I'm debating on it right now. It's because like I was already dedicated to get the PlayStation 5 30th anniversary, and I was like, fuck it. I mean, I'm already here. I might end up canceling it. I did get the PlayStation Portal though for the 30th anniversary. I do have one, and I don't care what people say about that. I'm a huge believer in the PlayStation Portal. I was able to play Elden Ring and all my games on the go. Destiny 2, Elden Ring, Fighter Z, Xenoverse. I was able to play what else? Detroit Becoming Human, all on the go, you know, with my PlayStation Portal. So I'm
crazy, honestly, for a Portal.
Yes.
Like handheld.
Yes, bro. And a lot of people sleep on the PS Portal because they think like, oh well, you know, it's not gonna carry over with great Wi-Fi. So then you're gonna end up getting like the little bit rendering issues, etc. Which that is very true. If you don't have a good Wi-Fi to set with it, that will happen. But the Wi-Fi that I've been using and the places that I go to with the Wi-Fi, it's been great. So I haven't really had to have that issue. But for me right now, I love the damn PS4. That's like my on the go when I have to go to work or whatever. Like my Nintendo Switch. Even though I play my Portal a little bit more than my Switch right now, which I might be we might have to talk about the Switch as well too, because there's something I do want to talk about that later. But we can get to the rest of the list first. Yeah, man.
The Switch really is like. Someone said I hate the fact that the PS5 Pro doesn't let you play disc games. Yeah, that I forgot about that too. You can't play disc games.
You can't. It's only
That's
downloaded,
so
and then you have to buy the optical drive to be able to give it that component to disc drive to play via disc.
The only reason why a game
Yo, Pino, thank you so much. Why are you so fun? Thank you. Why are you so fun?
Like I don't like with like the Xbox Series. What is it? The Xbox Series S. I forgot what the name for it was, but like basically it was just like the slimmer, like smaller version of the Xbox. I think it was the Xbox One. Ignore that. The Xbox One, but it didn't. I don't think you can play like disc games with it. The storage was very limited, but it was like for like a way cheaper price though. They said, oh yeah, about Xenoverse. They just announced Chapter 2 DLC. Yeah, the Chapter 2 DLC with You talking about like the other one, or like was there like a new one that just dropped? Yeah, Arthur, I'm trying to keep it over to just like the Twitch chat. It's kind of hard to like keep up with both. My bad, man. So Zeke, I will say. So moving on from the PlayStation, because I feel like we're gonna talk about that a lot. You did mention wanting to talk about Daima as well. So I gotta ask, how do you feel about obviously the person who played Kid Goku is coming back as the voice? I saw some of my friends saying how they felt like the voice was a bit off. Was that something that you noticed, or did you think that they were doing pretty good?
You talking about my goat Stephanie? I absolutely am happy that she is back. I feel like it fits probably because I grew up watching DBZ around that space. So I've kind of gotten used to her voice. I guess for a lot of other people, it might be a little bit off-putting, especially if we're looking at the new generation. You know, I can definitely understand that. But if you're like someone around my age of like 24 or 25, it's probably not like too drastic of a difference for you, because that's something that wasn't a normality for you. It's something that you've heard before, you kind of grew up with. Like the same thing with the voice actress for Frieza. You know, when she still goes to Anime Con and Comic Con and does the Frieza voice, or like with the new voice actor who does the Frieza voice, you know, rest in peace the old actor, but like when they did like a dual collaboration as Frieza's, like, yeah, I've heard both of them. You know, I've heard all of them because I've watched it since the beginning. So at least for me, you know, I don't mind it, but I have heard on the Twitter finger forums that yeah, some people are a little bit off put on it, you know, but all I have to say is suck a toe.
Suck a toe? I think as a whole, I think the thing that a lot of people are saying, and this was my take on it, the thing about the voice actor herself, it might just be because of the fact that obviously she hasn't probably played like obviously she's probably done like the voice for like, you know, if she goes to like conventions or whatever, but like she hasn't really played the voice in a very long time. Like GT came out when?
Oh yeah, very long time. That is back in 1990. I think that was 1998, 1997. I think GT came out.
So yeah, it's been a very long while. So obviously, for that, it's gonna be something that's like difficult to get back into. I think that as like the episodes go on, she'll probably get more like suited into it, so it will sound a lot better. But even now, I don't think it sounds bad either.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. I understand where people are coming from, but I don't feel like it was bad. You know, I feel like there's an exaggeration on there. You know, especially when you talk about the Dragon Ball community, man. Like there is a hardcore Goku fan base. You know that automatically, if you say something out of turn, they're ready to eviscerate you on Twitter. You know, like we hear most of those people nowadays because they're the majority of the voice. But, you know, when something doesn't align with what they like, you know, then we hear it. But when it doesn't, we don't hear it.
Right.
You know, I feel like that's also another big caveat when it comes to Dragon Ball Z, which once again, like I have to think of Akira Toriyama, like I wouldn't have been in the place I am today without Dragon Ball Z. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people could say that about themselves, you know. But I feel like sometimes the fan base, especially with Goku fans, it's so hard to get through to them sometimes. Cause I'm a Gohan fan. I grew up. I wasn't the biggest fan of Goku growing up.
You're a Gohan fan?
Yes, I am a diehard Gohan fan. Like I'm literally looking at this tattoo to get tatted on me with Shenron wrapped around my arm, and like Gohan going into beast mode through Shenron like covering up him, kind of like going in a spiral up. That's what I'm looking at as a sleeve with his beast form. I'm a huge Gohan fan, and I was a kid when Akira Toriyama got death threats and like hate mail for killing off Goku when he sacrificed himself with Cell.
Oh yeah, because that was the original plan. Yeah.
Yes, Goku was never supposed to have come back. Never. He was gone. It was Gohan that was supposed to lead the series, and also Gohan was based off of Akira Toriyama. So it was kind of poetic that, you know, he kind of took more of the drive of Dragon Ball Z because, well, that's him. He modeled that character after himself. But to see the complete Gohan slander that I had to endure as a kid, him going Super Saiyan 2 as a power of Super Saiyan 1, him watching his girl get jumped and couldn't even do nothing, then proceeded to get jumped and held back and drained. On top of that, get completely robbed of him killing Deborah. And then on top of that, him dying, right? Well, not even him dying yet. They thought he died, but he was in the world of the Kais. And then he finally get ultimate going. He comes back and he's like, fight you. No, I want to kill you. Like, as a Gohan fan, man.
I mean, he was kicking his ass, but that shit did not last long.
Bro, but like, that's the thing, bro. He learned from his, why would he make the same mistake that he did when he was fighting against Cell, that he would do with Boo, when he knows there's literally only 3 people alive on that planet right now, and he needs to kill them to get everybody back? Like, I just did not like the entire degrading of Gohan. And then don't even talk about Resurrection fucking F, bro, with Tracksuit Gohan.
Bro. Resurrection F, they fucking hated him.
Bro, like, it's hard being a Gohan fan out that time, man.
The shit that he went through in Resurrection F was fucking hard. Thank God that they got Superhero and they, you know, gave him like a worthy power up, because that shit was not it, what they did with him in Resurrection F.
It was tough out here for your boy. It was tough out here.
It was pretty tough.
I was in school getting clowned on being a Gohan fan. I'm like, God damn, watch. I'm gonna get the last laugh. Watch this. You know, everyone.
I gotta double check something. Somebody said the new Ultra's turles. I mean, I'm not shocked, but I'll have a look at it.
Oh, they drop. Oh wait, new fighter.
Yep, he's here.
Oh shit. Hold on. I'm about to. Let me check this shit
It
out.
was
Real
today
quick.
a fucking Goten. People were saying, oh, it could be Goten. No.
Yeah, no. Actually, I'm gonna just do that reaction off video. Casey, I got spoiled for the Ultra. I hear it's turles, but I didn't see the animation yet, so I'll see it once I react. I'll react to it after. But that'll just be another video.
I'm just gonna look at it. I mean, hey, the art, the ink art.
Yeah.
Why does the card art remind me of UG4?
Shit, now you make me want to take a look now. God damn.
Have a look at his card art. Maybe it's because the arms are crossed. That might be like the only reason, I think.
Oh, I'm gonna take a look at it later.
It kind of looks like the same a little bit. I think that like the ink art animation's fire.
Gotcha.
But I think like the actual card art itself looks a lot like G4. Maybe it's because like it's the way it's posed. Because he has his arms crossed. I don't know if it's like as hard as Gogeta, but. And then this is, let's see, this is the intro animation. Takes off the cape. Pretty simple like intro animation.
Okay.
This kind of like going off track a bit. My fault.
No, that's cool. It's cool. But yeah, no, Dragon Ball Daima. I'm actually looking forward to it. I know a lot of people, and that's also like what I want to talk about too. Do you feel that Daima should have got priority over the Moral arc, or do you think that they should have kept with the promise that they initially did, with saying that we was gonna get Moral in 2024 and we didn't?
I think looking at it as the way it is right now, I think it's fine. I don't think that I think that what they're doing now is fine. I don't think that they really had to go with the Moral arc instead. I think that what they're doing now, especially like obviously like circumstances with, you know, Akira Toriyama like obviously passed away, and stuff like that. I think that the way they're doing it, Dragon Ball fans are happy for the most part. I haven't really seen anybody like complaining about it much. So, and on top of that as well, even though we didn't get what we wanted, because people like they really wanted the I can't say his fucking name. They really wanted that arc to be animated, obviously, and then they ended up showing Daima, and a lot of people were shitting on it. I think like with time, it's gotten better. I think that if you asked me at the time when Daima was revealed, I'd be like, oh, this was like the shittiest thing they could do ever because people are gonna fucking hate this. But I think with the way it's turned out, I think that now it's fine.
Yeah, no, I agree with you most definitely. I was excited about the project for Daima. I was a bit bummed out that, you know, we didn't get to see Moral arc, especially, you know, the Naruto reference. I'm not gonna say anything else more than that, but I really wanted to see that animated because I was like, that fight is going to be iconic. It's going to be legendary. You know, not as iconic as Super Saiyan 1, don't get me wrong, but like the shit that happens in Moral arc is actually kind of insane. Like it's probably one of the best arcs in my opinion that would be animated if we got up to the gas arc. I would still put the Moral arc up there, not with Tournament of Power, but like damn near close, because Tournament of Power, I feel like that's like the top arc. Like that is the best super that we're gonna see for right now.
A lot of people like also hate on like the Tournament Power arc, at least in the anime, at least not really much the manga. Same thing with like the Goku Black arc, because Super is such a mixed
I love
bag.
Goku Black art, man. Fucking love that.
In the manga or the anime?
Both. I just wasn't a big fan of the conclusion with Murzamasa with Zeno wishing erasing him, but I actually, like, I'm not even holding you, like the Goku Black art is personally my favorite out of Super, you know, and a lot of people disagree with me, like they're like, well, not Tournament of Power. I'm like, don't get me wrong, the last 25 episodes of Tournament of Power, not like the filler.
Most of Tournament of Power, yeah, the filler portions, yeah.
Like, who the fuck cared about Ribrian throwing hearts to goddamn stadium? Like,
thank you guys for the donation on TikTok. I appreciate it. Continue.
Like literally it was one of my videos that I did with the Legends crossover. I think I had to use Ribrianne or something. I forgot what. No, it was my multi Dragon Ball Project multi, and I legit did the Not Like Us while Android 18 stomped on Ribrianne's face. like quite literally, like it was an edit. It was a quick little edit, and I'm like, yeah, like I don't need love, I need hate. But yeah, no, like don't get me wrong, I love Tournament of Power, but like I just did not like the filler in between all that. Like the last 25 to 30 episodes, yeah, that motherfucker was killer, but like, you know, shit between that, it was ass. Yeah.
By the way, guys, yeah, I know people on TikTok are mainly typing it. I do know that Turles just got revealed. I did see it. Good, thank fucking God, because if it was literally any other person besides Turles, it would make 0 sense. Still a little confused on the direction, because so this is what I was trying to tell Dummy and them earlier. What I thought was gonna happen here was they were doing a banner for each movie that was selected, which it was like that up until the Ultra. Then it was them selecting out of the 3 movies. I mean, I don't know, like if that like I obviously, because a lot of people.
Yo, chat. Also, if you guys want to ask some questions, you guys can put your questions in the chat, and we can answer that as well too while we're live during Ki-OTAKU. Also, if you gotten that far into the video, make sure you guys hit that like button. This is the first podcast on the channel, so you guys make sure that you are here to support. Throw that in there. This is the first episode of the podcast, Ki-OTAKU, baby, with my boy Jaxspect. All of his socials will be down in the description down below.
I don't know if you agree with me or not, by the way. I don't know how you.
Oh yeah, no, I agree. That shit was so fucking random. I was a little bit pissed off, but you know, we end up with Turles corpse and then not the Ultra until a little bit later. So I was more on the fence on Metal Cooler or Final Form Cooler, because the last Final Form Cooler we got was the LF, and I really do like Cooler, and I feel like we need one for LOE. That's why I worked on my LOE, because I figured we was gonna get I thought we was gonna get the movie for Metal Cooler or Cooler's Revenge, and we did it. And like my entire LOE team is Zenkai maxed out to the fullest, and most of my units from the LOE are all Red 7. So like I was ready to slaughter with that, but it looks like I'm gonna have to eat without my breakfast for the next 2 months possibly.
So apparently this Turles has a comeback like Frieza, it looks like, which is interesting.
Wow. Okay. Wow. Oh, so he has a comeback.
I never would have fucking expected.
Okay. Oh, that's interesting.
Hey, what's up, Gale?
But yeah. So yeah, you got it. Yo, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. No, you're good, brother. You're good.
I was gonna say, you have any last note on Dragon Ball Z Daima, or?
I think Daima's gonna be good. I don't think it's gonna be up there in terms of hype with like things like Super, but I think honestly I could see it get to a point where I think people, like with the way it is now, with people being a lot more excited for Daima and, you know, having a lot more positive feelings towards it, I could see Daima being like good, like just as an anime itself, not really just much as like it being a part of Dragon Ball. So I think that Daima's gonna be good. I will be watching it. I wasn't really gonna watch it at the time, but there's a lot of things that are now in it that I'm really interested in, like actually looking at. So yeah.
Gotcha.
I mean that's my thing. I think Daima's gonna be good with the fan. I think it's gonna be like critically acclaimed with fans, critics, people. You know, I'm sure there'll be like the average person on like Twitter that like fucking like says how like dog shit it is and blah blah blah. But I think as a whole it's gonna be good.
Yeah, there's always that pain in the ass and and you know, in the Twitter trenches trying to like slaughter a little bit, but all right, yeah, I'm totally with you, man. I'm totally with you. But you know what I'm also totally with you with?
I'm assuming. I actually don't know what it.
Sparking Zero, baby.
Okay, now we're doing something good.
All right.
Sparking Zero.
Holy shit. Oh.
Wait, so have you played, and like, because I know they were having like what was it, like open?
No, I didn't.
They have like betas.
No, I know, bro. I wanted to so badly, but I just could not get out of work. I could not take the trip. And I was so mad. And it's like, it's actually funny because I would have ended up going to the exact same anime expo that Diddy went to. Actually, he was going to the exact spot that I was actually going to. So I would have actually bumped into Diddy. Diddy was in the stream not too long ago. It was a couple of streams ago that he was in here with Nano.
You're talking about Diddy Sauce.
Yeah, Diddy Sauce. Not P Diddy. Not hey. Hey, I know there's no party like a Diddy party, but I ain't part of that party. No. Leave the lube down there, man. I don't need the lube.
He gotta change his name.
Yo, he's not changing his name, but the people in his chat will not let him live that down. Ever.
Oh, not for sure.
And then he fed into it too, so that's also the funny part, you know? No party like a Diddy party. Oh yeah, he did. You know, and then Truth was like,
I said hi, Justin. Hi, man.
Truth was like, yeah, you should think about changing your name. He's like, nah. But yeah, no, Sparking Zero, I didn't get to play it, so I just been viewing a whole bunch of game footage. That's all I can honestly do. And my God, I am quite literally moist critical down here for that game. Like, there's not a day.
You could have worded that in any other possible way. But we'll roll with that. So who are you maining? I know, guys. I know about Ultra Trailers. I did see it. Ultra Trailers is out. I did look at it. I see you guys typing it mainly on TikTok. I did see it. It looks pretty good.
My main automatically, all right, is Gohan. Not Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. I need my beats Gohan. But if there's no beats Gohan, I'll either take Feature Gohan or Ultimate Gohan. So that's one. Beats, no, not yet.
Oh shit, really?
No. It's gonna be DLC because it's DLC 1, 2, and 3, and I'm pretty sure Dragon Ball Superhero will be DLC either 1. It's gonna be DLC 1, and Daima it's gonna be 2. We don't know what's gonna be for 3 yet, but I'm pretty sure. Oh wait, it might be the other GT people, like Super 17 is not in the game. Like, how the fuck you got GT and not have Super 17?
Yeah, Super 17 not being there is kind of weird. That one guy, thank you for the donation, man. Also, how you doing, man? I just realized you typed, my bad.
But yeah, so Gohan, Rose Goku Black, UI Sign, Hit, and my boy Z Broly. That's my 5.
Hey man, you're not gonna get it, as I know like you just kind of like, well, you're really coming towards at the end of like where I don't really oppose Legends, but so I have a thing. I used to go on by a different name on TikTok. It was Patrick and Jay, and I made up a team known as Pat Fam. That's just all Boo units. When Sparking Zero drops, I will 1000% be maining Pat Fam. Just any Boo unit. I don't care what Boo the fuck it is. It could be fucking Fat Boo. It could be Brother Boo. The fucking
oh my fucking God.
Super Boo. I don't really. I don't know if they're gonna have every variation because obviously like nobody gives really much of a fuck about like.
Oh man, Boo.
What's the nickname they gave for the Piccolo and Boo fusion? Boo-Iccolo? I don't fucking know how to say that name.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. The weird thing is like, and the people in my stream, in my chat, they know this story, but I have the most meanest grudge against Boo. I used to play,
really?
Yeah, cause in BT3, not sure you play BT3, but that was the most broken, most moronically hard boss fight I've ever experienced. Like, what a modern day raid in fighters was what a fraction of Boo was back in the day. And I don't even say that lightly. I say that with a very heavy heart. Like, that character in BT3 will whoop your ass so much. You quite literally had to return back to the game after breaking your controller. And then the beam struggles, the clashes, you get the analog drift. Like, it was extremely hard to beat Boo back in the day. And the biggest thing that you can do to your homies going to your friend house is picking fucking Boo. Because the moment you do that, we gotta put the controller down and we have to actually throw some real hands. Because there's no way you're gonna reenact that trauma that I gotta go through with that. Like, in the chat, like, you guys, especially in Jack's chat, if you guys played BT3, you know what I'm talking about, right? And let me know.
Yeah, I've heard like fucking horror stories. Like, there was like certain characters I remember hearing about, like for Dragon Ball games that were so unbelievably broken. One that comes to mind specifically, I think something with Broly. I don't remember which game it was in, but it was. I'm pretty sure it was.
You may have invaded my mind, but there's no one thing a Saiyan has. But there's one thing Saiyans have. It's his pride. That's my goat. Well, not my goat, but
I'm not really that familiar with the series, so I can't like.
Yo, the goat. What's up?
Kind of like just throwing off like what I've heard. So, but your biggest enemy though was just boo.
Yeah, it was boo. And don't get me wrong, like SSJ for Gogeta was like obviously the ultimate goddamn cheat, you know. And that's why I also like how they kept the original aesthetic of BT3, because BT3 was a completely unfair game. Like that game was made to be unbalanced. So the fact that they kept that same aesthetic to me is actually pretty awesome.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just typing real quick in TikTok chat.
Oh yeah, no, it's cool. But for Sparking Zero, that's who I'm maining, and I am so excited. I can't express the amount of content that we can squeeze out that game. Like, this is a game that you realistically will be whooping your kids ass in.
Right.
Like, this is a generational fade game. Like, you're feeding the streets with this game. That's what this is.
But guys, you think it's gonna be bigger than Xenoverse 2?
Oh yes. So yes. Yes. What they are going to eat so much off of this game. The DLC, especially with the anime coming back and where Toyotaro is continuing off of Dragon Ball Z Super in the manga. There's so much to get added in this game. We're already at the base set of 180 something characters in the game. I think it's 180 specifically on the dot. But we are already at the point where we are closing in on the roster size of Xenoverse 2 if we have not already passed that. We've already hit the base character roster for Xenoverse when it initially dropped. So this game, by far, the potential this game has, and then the DLC that they can add on, adding to the stuff that they already provided, it's so beyond going to the damn moon at this point that content creators, especially like me and you know, we will have something that we can do every single time on this game. There's nothing that you cannot do.
Especially, like, I'll say this as well. Obviously, the biggest thing for this game is going to be...
Yo, you're the GOAT. Thanks so much for the follow, my boy. Now I'll show you the Kaioken.
The biggest thing that's going for Sparking Zero, obviously, is like modding, especially like on the PC community. Which, granted, modding has always been big. But modding for Renown, I quit DBL, brother. I stopped. I made a post about it like not too long ago. Modding for Sparking Zero on PC is gonna be fucking crazy. Which, if you're not playing Sparking Zero on PC, I kind of feel bad, but at the same time, if you're like on PlayStation, you'll be fine. Xbox, kind of tricky. I'm not really sure.
Yeah, nah, Xbox is dead. Unfortunately, it's not going to be too much of a big following for that. PlayStation definitely, PC for the mods, and just like, oh, man, bro.
Somebody said their laptop, brother. Your laptop's gonna be fried if you try to run that fucking game.
Bro, your laptop is gonna be running like the PlayStation 4. That motherfucker gonna sound like a jet engine.
It's gonna be terrible.
You're gonna be blowing the dust off that. But no, like, bro, the mods, I can't wait. You know what I'm gonna be? I'm like, ooh, you know how long I've been waiting for this? Well, I want to make a name of myself.
I do know actually a guy that does mod stuff. I don't know if you know who this is. His name is Spoon. Pretty sure Spoon is gonna be like making some mods of the game and stuff like that, or at least I think he's planning on it, because he's kind of like the person that's kind of got me big into like modding games on PC and stuff like that. Because I didn't really do that until like I started talking to him about it. I think, like, obviously, because people can probably just mod in characters that aren't in, like, even in the game. So, like, obviously, like you said, like 17, Beast Gohan at some point will probably like get some sort of mod for him until he fully releases in DLC. There is gonna be a lot done through mods. I'm fucking excited for it. I think it's gonna be great. Look, Dragon Ball fans are gonna be eating good for a while. I mean, I would be so shocked if they somehow managed to fumble this game. I would be actually shocked.
I would be completely appalled if they somehow fumbled this game. This is a generational talent. Once in a decade. Like, this is something, like, because if you even think about the longevity of BT3, BT3 has transcended since 2007 to now of how the relevancy of that game is, you know. So I would expect this game to have a bigger lifespan. Like, I mean, stretching probably 50 years. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, this game I can see being run on exports, you know, something that will continuously be brought back. on any type of new gen console. You know, this is just something that I can see that's going to continue to get updated for as long as Dragon Ball Z IPO is continuing. So I would be completely flabbergasted if they somehow mess this up.
They very much could. You could really fumble like anything, but I feel like for this they have to actually like try to fuck up.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
If they really want to fuck it up, they would really have to like actually try their hardest to like make sure this game does fucking terrible. Which, by the sounds of it, it looks like they're gonna do great with this game. I mean, what are you the most excited for? I guess besides just like obviously like playing the game, like anything specific, any like modes coming with it, any certain character, like obviously like you're gonna be maining, like you said, Gohan. Is there anything other than that that you're looking forward to? Like any new mechanics, any modes that are coming with the game, anything like that?
So I'm definitely interested in the what ifs. I always love the what if stories. I like to see how they dynamically change the what ifs from the original the BT series versus now. So I'm looking into that. You can also make your own cutscene, cut-in dialogue battles, basically almost like your own raid type boss, which I also thought was pretty cool. So I'm also looking forward to that as well too. The characters, I'm just looking into just be able to see all of the characters' models, being able to see their specials. But that's something like that's kind of like that YouTube side of me that's sitting there, like, you know, want to be able to explore and show off every character. Probably do like a gauntlet or something. But that's not the biggest thing for me. The biggest thing for Sparking Zero is matchmaking. I want to know, and this is a very big thing for me. I want to know also there's
them servers are gonna be rough. I honestly feel like that's gonna be the biggest problem with the game is the servers.
Yes, the server's gonna be definitely a big issue. I want to know, especially when you make someone forfeit, right? And if you guys don't know, we will be covering a lot of Dragon Ball Z Sparking Zero content on the channel. I have tournaments already laid out for when the game drops. So if you guys want to be there or be squared. But yeah, no, the matchmaker, I was wondering if the forfeit is going to be just like the generic with fighters, where if you rage quit, you don't actually count as the loss and you just get like a connection error, or are you going to get like your opponent has forfeited the round or something like that. Like a little bit more creative on there. That's kind of something that I'm also looking forward to, because I know some games don't have a set forfeit screen per se. So I kind of want to see if they can do that, where we can make someone forfeit, you know, and you can actually still get the, you know, the point, versus someone just rage quitting off the game. And would that count as a default if they rage quit off the game online? And would that forfeit count as that win? I am also intrigued to look at that.
Someone said the new turtle is just so big, it's like barely better than Goku. Tough. That's insane. Insane comment.
But bro, have you saw Whis, bro?
Whis looks fucking nuts. I saw some. It's funny you say that. Somebody sent me a video of the game, and I saw it was Whis, and I think it was also MUI Goku. They both look fucking like annoying as shit. I already know that if you play online, that's gonna be actual hell. It's gonna be Whis, Goku, and the third character we're probably not gonna know until the game is out. But that's kind of what we're gonna be seeing a lot of.
Like, at least with Goku UI, he loses ki. Whis doesn't. Like, he can just stand there the entire game, not be hit by a melee attack. But if it's a blast, obviously you need a dodge. But the fact that a character has that much power, and yeah, like BT3's main thing is like, yeah, we're not balanced. You know, you will, if you choose a Cyberman, you're gonna get hit like a goddamn Cyberman. You know, but the fact that Whis can move like that, hey, listen, I know he's an angel, but I was not familiar with his game.
No, I'm not shocked. If he was not going to be busted, then like they're like, what the fuck's the point of putting him in the game? It was expected. I think that it was expected that he was going to be broken. MUI was going to be broken. If there was someone that would shockingly be broken, I really don't know.
And then
like, who would you expect to be like broken that you wouldn't expect? Like anybody specifically that comes to mind?
Zarbon. I don't care what no one says. I used to like Zarbon as
Zarbon.
just hear me out. I am. So Donald has his Raditz thing, and it's really weird. It's really funny too because Donald said something that I actually kind of vibe with. I used to really like Raditz as a character, but like I felt
you don't like Raditz.
I like Raditz. I felt like he was wasted, you know. But I understand that kind of drove the story. So I was like, okay, I understand that. But like Zarbon was the first character outside of Goku and Vegeta who transformed. So I thought that was minus Piccolo. You know, Piccolo kind of doesn't count. But you know, I was intrigued because that was like the first person we got to see before Frieza started going to different transformations. So Zarbon, before like he was getting all big and ugly, I thought he was still pretty cool, you know. So I used to be a big Zarbon fan, not like the biggest.
You gotta be like the first person I've ever seen admit that you're a Zarbon fan. Who the fuck is a fan of Zarbon? Not saying he's a bad character, but like I've never heard anybody outright be like, "Yo, Zarbon is the GOAT."
Like yeah, like he's the GOAT, man. Like that, and that's why like I mess with Donald because Donald was like he said the same thing too. He's like, "Yo, I don't know why people don't mess with Zarbon like that." Like, and I'm like, "Thank you." Like as
his ass. The first comment I saw on the record.
Like don't get me wrong, he is ass. I'm not rejecting that, but he's ass goated. You saw what I did there? As goated. I'm fucking rolling. But yeah, no, as the first character that actually transformed outside of Great Apes, I thought it was interesting. Yeah, he got ugly. Don't get me wrong, but you know
that is true. I never thought of it like that. Damn, that actually that makes kind of like a little bit more sense.
See, I'm not bugging.
Damn, that he really was though.
Yep, he was. Yes,
I never like really thought about it until now. That's so weird.
And that's why I said Piccolo technically doesn't count because he was spit out of his father's mouth. And he didn't fuse with Nail and Kami until after the whole Frieza thing. So Zarbon was he was technically the first character in Dragon Ball Z besides Goku and Vegeta to transform. And we're not counting Lord Slug the movie, obviously. But yes, he was the first person to transform. So yeah, of course I'm gonna think it's cool as a kid, man. Especially, I'm not sure you ever played Dragon Ball Sagas. But bro, when you get to that fight, bro, like, oh my god, man.
We're talking about the fight with
Dragon Ball Sagas, you can play it it was on the GameCube and the PlayStation 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, like when you was going through there, like you had to fight Raditz, you had to fight Nappa, you had to fight Zarbon.
The one with Raditz, is that like the one where you had to like mash the fucking shit out of the button, or is that a different game I'm thinking about?
Oh no, you're talking about BT1. Okay. No, not BT1, B1, Budokai 1.
Okay, yeah, I was thinking of the wrong fucking one then, never mind.
Do you count Namekian infusing as a in the rapper was saying, do I count Namekian infusing as transformations? I do count that as a transformation because it is a
it's a power boost. Like do they really did he really change though? I mean, he got more power, like he got more powerful, but like nothing physical happened with himself. I guess that makes sense.
So physically, nothing happened, but mentally they were supposed to have been sharing their body, but the one that keeps in control is the stronger Namekian. So like that's why I kind of classify that as a transformation, because he got a power up, and mental wise he did get a somewhat of a knowledge increase. He got all the past wisdom and guidance of Kami and Nail. You know,
he got thicker, somebody said.
Yeah, he got thicker. You know, he got thicker and bolder.
He did.
Like when he basically was like putting down Cell and was like, yeah, you know, oh, I can't beat you, this and that, and then my man, all right, let me take the chains off real quick, you know, like, bro, that was insane. My man was giving Cell the works.
Oh yeah. So he cut, bro. Cell Saga was so good. I always go back. People always ask me like what my favorite saga was. I think the most consistently good one was obviously like the Cell Saga. I mean, Frieza Saga was also good.
I agree. Yep.
There really has never been like, I know a lot of people kind of shit on like the Majin Buu saga for it, like obviously, like I don't think it's as good as the sagas that came before it. I still think it was a relatively good saga. I think like really all the hate for Dragon Ball as a whole really came out when Super Like, obviously, well, no, I can't say that. It was mainly with GT first, but I feel like everyone knew that GT like just wasn't that good. Which there's actually a guy that I know. I don't know if you know who this is. His name is ABC. ABC despises GT and despises GT fans. He likes nothing about GT, which I don't even know if there's anything. I don't know if you like GT that much or if you like anything about it. I personally think that GT had some amazing concepts, but they executed it in the worst fucking way possible. In my opinion. So I don't know how you feel about that. I don't know if you think otherwise. Because I think for the most part, a lot of like, especially like with the villains, the villain ideas that they had were great, but like they executed.
Oh, what do you think
so
transformation wise is better? GT. Yeah, no. I like this. So I like Boo and Cell for different reasons. Cell, I love the plot, the story, and the direction that Akira Toriyama was going. I've always said that, and I'll always stand by that. Where I like Boo was because of the sheer Black Air Force energy that Boo admitted once he let go of his earthly attachments.
Oh yeah,
that man,
the most menacing one was Boo.
Yeah,
by fucking far.
My man proceeded to wipe out all of humanity, made Goku and Vegeta beg for mercy. Did not care. He laughed. He smirked. He said, "Welcome to training day." My man did not care. He said, "I want to run fade," and proceeded to annihilate. Just not even talking. Straight action. But then, Jax, my fucking God, this man went to heaven and beat the shit out of her.
He beat them motherfuckers for no reason.
Bro, you can't die twice. Where did you go?
That shit was so wacky to me looking back on it. Like, I do not guys, for those asking about Turles, we'll get to it when we talk about the next topic, because that's like actually the next topic coming up. Looking back at what Boo did, some of the shit that he was doing was fucking outrageous. He literally, mainly Kid Boo, I guess I should say. Kid Boo mainly. He came up, obviously, screamed a bit, blew up the fucking planet, didn't say a single fucking thing. Started going like pretty much everywhere, just blowing shit up.
GT, I feel like it's more of the same route. Yes, that's exactly the reason why I like it a lot more. And then the GT, the transformation is a lot more better in my opinion.
Look, there's never gonna be a more savage man or savage villain, I feel like, than in terms of Dragon Ball. There's never gonna be a more savage villain than Kid Buu. That motherfucker just did not care.
No, he did not, and I love that about him. Like that is the like Cell. He wanted
that's the appeal. He's like the ultimate like evil, technically.
Pure evil, untamed, uncontrolled force of Black Air Force One energy. And I respected that, and that's why I like Kid Buu, because of that fact. But like when I give it Cell, yes, overall as an arc, Cell was a lot more better. I loved it, and plus as a Gohan fan, that was our time that we shined. So that's also why I might be a little bit more biased towards the Cell Saga because of that. But looking besides Gohan taking the reins of Dragon Ball Z, you know, overall I love the aesthetic of Cell. I love the direction with Dr. Gero. I love the root of everything, especially with Future Trunks, because when we got introduced to Trunks, I don't care what no one says, that is one of the biggest atrocities that has ever happened to a character like Trunks. My man went from a super badass, like I mean A1 goated, into super.
I mean, there's no other way to put it.
Don't forget, go on that colon and boot. Yes, bro. What?
You know, I could, you know, you could really talk all day long about how they kind of butchered Gohan until obviously Superhero came out and they actually like made him cool again and whatnot. As a whole, so I gotta ask this. As a whole, do you think them not going the route originally that they wanted to with Gohan was a bad idea, or do you think they should have gone with that route where they made him like the main character?
I don't think him being the main character would have been a bad route. And like, I'm trying not to say that as a Gohan fan. I'm trying to say that as a more of him taking the reins that his father you know, left to him, and then like all these cool transformations, you know, it definitely would have been a different storyboard direction with Gohan as the main lead of the Z Fighters. We don't know if he would have got MUI or like Super, like obviously not Super Saiyan 3, but we don't know.
Been, like, drastically different,
Yeah, most definitely. I would have loved to have seen that, you know. But at the end of the day, I can't act like what Goku has done so far I don't like. I love what Goku has done, especially with UI Sign. UI Sign is like my favorite, and I hate this because technically it's supposed to be a technique, not a transformation. But that technique enhanced transformation is one of the most coolest designs of Goku I've seen. You know, so like, I mean, I'm glad that they didn't go the direction of Gohan, but at the exact same time, I'm kind of hurt still.
Right. That makes sense.
Like, I am not like one of those Gohan fans, or just basically like an anime fan who are hard to debate, hard because you're hard-headed and don't want to be open to other ideas and opinions to be able to come to a collaboration agreement.
Collaboration agreement, yeah.
But like, I can definitely put my personal feelings aside and be able to talk to the matters that are at hand. And because of that, you know, I've always been able to have great conversations. And as I'm explaining to you right now, I can definitely tell you I would prefer what Goku's going through right now than what Gohan probably would have got. But I'm still happy that Gohan is getting representation now, because Tracksuit Gohan was not it.
Nah, that was probably like the worst Gohan.
My favorite villain from Super Goku, I love Goku Black. Yo, in the rapper is I'm with you. Goku Black by far. I was wishing that they went to the idea of him being like a future Goten, because that would have gave more relevancy to Goten.
Yeah, that was the original theory, wasn't it? That it was that people thought it was Goten.
Yes.
That was Goku Black.
Yep, it was the original.
Which honestly, that would have been way more fire. In my opinion. I mean, that's just me.
Bro, it would have, because and it's a running gag at this point, because
they really haven't done anything with fucking Goten either. So
and
like,
Trunks, what are they there for? The youngest Super Saiyans in history, passed out Gohan, the youngest Saiyans in history, and they just put for filler arc. Like, they was watching on the island while the tournament was going on.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they were kind of just there, and then they de-aged him in Diamond, which is so fucking funny to me. I'm sorry, but it is.
I'm like, I understand that they age slow, but my God, like, this is like another installment of goddamn Pokemon when Ash is 25 in a 10-year-old body. That's
kind of, I don't know. Yeah, Pokemon's always like time and shit, because I don't even know what the fuck. Like, how old is Ash in the anime now?
Bro, he's like, apparently he might be like an adult now over like a time skip that they did, but I'm like, that time skip was 25 fucking years worth of time. Come on now.
All right, so I gotta say, any final thoughts on any final thoughts on Sparking Zero from you, or like anything specifically that you want to put out there? Do you think any like questions, anything like that?
Nah, man, Sparking Zero, can't wait to have it, man. And you better be getting Sparking Zero, man, because we need. I'm getting. We got some content to film, buddy. We got some content, man.
We're definitely filming some shit for sure. I'm excited for it. I think it's honestly gonna be like, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun as hell to edit. I already know.
Most definitely. All right, well, you can lead up into the next topic, because you got a fan going over there for that one.
Yeah, this is the topic that people want us to talk about. Legends, oh fucking boy.
Oh, Legends!
Look, I've already said my piece about how I feel with Legends right now and why I'm like stepping back from it from a content creation perspective. I've already mentioned that I'm still like playing the game for dailies, and obviously like I've done way too much to just like straight up throw the game out. But just from a content creating perspective, I just don't enjoy it anymore, man. It's just not it. I don't get like the one thing about when you're doing content like on a game, yes, do you want to do it for views and money? Yeah, obviously, but like you want to enjoy it, and I just don't enjoy like editing Legends. Even like outside of like the fact that it's probably like in one of the worst states I've ever seen it in, I haven't really enjoyed editing it for a while, to be honest with you. And is it due to me overworking myself with it and like posting so much to the point where I get burnt out of it? Possibly. Is it because also like people are just really like, obviously people have done edits on just about like everything with Legends in terms of PvP, in terms of just by itself. Also, that's true as well. But I think it's just one of those things where that like I've been already doing it for almost 2 years, and it's not for me anymore. And that's okay, because it's time for like other people to also like, it's time for other people to come in and start posting as well. There's a lot of other creators that are stepping away.
Toriyama kept doing Trunks dirty, making him always at that.
I think
Bro,
I was
always
like one of the first ones to try and
following his father Vegeta.
But I also was trying to push like other content. But now it's gotten to the point where like I think right now it's probably the best time because of the fact that it's in such a bad state. Now, Zeke, I do want to get your feelings on this. I do want to see how you feel about the game right now, or like if you think like the game will die or whatever. I don't think it's gonna. First of all, I don't think the game's gonna die. But from a content creation perspective, how do you feel about the game right now? From a content creating point, from a player point, what do you feel?
So for me right now, my feelings align. My feelings align with you right now, man. So the thing that, and also if you're new to my channel by any chance, like I said, I think Jax shouted me out a little bit earlier. So if you guys are tuning into his stream or his TikTok, my name is KZeke. We do a lot of anime-based games and a lot of storyboard games here. Not specifically storyboard, but we do a lot of story-based games, and multiplayer fighting games.
Yeah, make sure you guys go check out Zeke, by the way. I have him like linked everywhere. Hey, what's up, Simp?
And that's the thing with Legends is, and like, it's not like there's not things that you can't do with Legends. Like, I think in the creative sphere right now, and I'm not even trying to gloat, I'm not sure how much you've like seen on my channel for like the little mini series I've done, like the Gauntlet, the Dragon Ball Legends X Sparking Zero crossover, this specific one that I wanted, and I wanted to do it with Diddy as well too. He hasn't gotten back to me, but
yeah, we're gonna talk about the Turtles thing in a second, guys.
It was gonna be about like it was gonna be Jujutsu Kaisen X Dragon Ball Legends, which I had like a will of what's it called, curses. What I forgot what you call I forgot what you call it. But yeah, so like
you're talking about like
the drawback, the drawback when you make a binding vow. There we go. Like I had an entire series based off of that as well too. Like there's definitely ways that you can creatively reach out with Legends, but the same roadblock that I'll continue to hit is the same thing that you've also explained. It's that creative standpoint where I feel like I'm being burnt out providing the same content over again with a limitation of what I can do with editing. Like, yeah, you can spice up the editing for Legends content just a tad bit, but it's not much drastic. Like, if you look at my video, and then you look at also Nano, and you look at our past 6 months videos, and then going back every 6 months, you'll notice that every Legends creator changed up very minute details of how they edit it. Because it's not much that you can really do. Because it's such a base model, So I, for that reason, get creatively drained. But sometimes I go through it. I have fun actually editing it. If I don't, I scrap the video. I don't even put it out.
I still put the video out, which is probably the worst thing I could ever do. I put it out at the time I was putting it out for the sake of putting it out. This man Hokai said, Jack, start a card business and become Toshi instead of being shafted by him. Okay, bro. First of all, Hokai, that card stuff is your thing, brother. I be like seeing your live stream just opening up card packs and shit. It's so funny because I'll see people in the comments like. I remember the one time, Hokai, I joined your stream and I ended up like, you pulled like a really good card as I joined and I called it the Jaxspect.
I hate how much Legends shaft me. Yeah. But going back on there, I don't also think that Legends is sustainable for especially small creators like us. Now, I don't think a lot of people understand this, and this was also part of the Afro Senju / Rhyme / Senju Japan Twitter discussion that they had. I'm not sure if you was tuned into that.
So yeah, I heard about that. That whole like content creators being like something about bigger content creators coming in for and like making content on Sparking Zero or something.
Yeah, so
I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah. A
lot of people were saying that YouTube does not cater to small content creators, and as I was explaining to you when we was off camera, that I only had one video ever make the top 20 record, like the search engine. That's the first time I've ever been featuring that. But when you scroll down, you see mostly the big content creators. So to a certain point, I understood where they was coming at, and I feel like that's where Legend creators are under a bigger microscope. Because if you really think about it, right, and you see a lot of Dragon Ball Legends creator, and I don't count myself as one, but you see a lot of Dragon Ball Legends creator dropping out, stopping their channels because one, the money, they're not making enough to be able to keep exporting it out. You know, unless you're Nano, unless you're Diddy, unless you're Rhyme, yes, you can effectively keep running this game to get out the gameplay content.
The thing as well is that those guys have been playing other games for, like, they have built an audience that is not just Legends though, which I think that's why, because obviously like a majority of them like Legends, but that's not really where they got like their, especially like Rhyme stuff with like Rhyme.
But you gotta remember with Rhyme, and I've watched Rhyme and I've been watching Rhyme since I was a kid. Quite literally, he was one of the top 5 the YouTubers that I watched that really kind of shifted me in like the YouTube sphere. I used to watch him, and a lot of people don't know this. I used to watch him when he used to do news. He didn't do gameplay. He used to be a news channel. Not a lot of people knew that.
News for what specifically? Just anything?
Dragon Ball Z games specifically, but he covered news on like other games coming out. Like he basically was like a gaming news reporting channel. But
I never knew that.
That's how long I've been following Rhyme, because
what the fuck?
It was a long time ago. And then he made that jump into Dokkan, and then that kind of started blowing up from there. So he built, at least, if I remember correctly, I was following him when he was at 3,000 subscribers, I believe. I've seen him from that sphere go all the way up before he did that collaboration with Nano, where he was around 200 to 300k subscribers. So his initial start really blew off from Dokkan Battle, and then he got his Universe 1 in, which is also around the time when he went to collaboration with Dion in his Universe 1, when he came across his page and they began to collaborate. So he had Nano when he's collaborating, which that helped Nano's numbers, and then the Nano no LR Genix troll trend that we were part of. So effectively, these guys started off on technically one game and then amassed up into about 200k, 300k subscribers. Nano did not switch games until quite literally Legends became a thing. Other than that, he was primarily Dokkan Battle, and that's why he doesn't advocate other games on his channel. Rhyme was the same way until Legends came out, but he also did his Universe 1 content leading into his Universe 2. So at that point, Rhyme already had such a core audience. He was able to diversify the Dragon Ball games that he played, but still being under that microscope, that niche for Dragon Ball Z. Nano is a prime example of someone who is stuck in the gacha category, and when he tries to upload different games and such, it does not have the same retention rate as what Rhyme would do, or Afro.
That you can like point out of games that he's tried to upload that just didn't do well, or like, can you like, or just like
Nano or Rhyme? Nano. So when he tried to do the Spider-Man,
basically just like talking about like different topics. So I got invited to a podcast.
So he did Spider-Man at one point. That did not do numbers. He did like a supercut, and he would try to advertise it. Obviously, it did not do the same numbers that he did on his original gacha videos. What else? He looked into, especially when he played like some advertisement games versus Rhyme. When Rhyme and Dino and Syriax play non-Dragon Ball Z games, they already built like a core audience where they saw a great number. Actually, a lot more people prefer the variety of the games. Nano is different because he's such hard locked into gacha. So when he went to Dragon Ball Z, when he went not Dragon Ball Z, when he went to Spider-Man, when he went to what the hell's that other game?
Wait, hold on. I think people were saying there's a problem with the microphone. Hold on.
For you or me?
Ooh, what the hell? Hold on, guys. I'm gonna fix the mic. Yeah, they're saying the mic is lagging a bit.
Oh, gotcha.
Hold up, guys. 1 second.
But yeah, chat, I think you guys know what I'm talking about, right? So, that's just kind of like where that creative spirit there, you kind of getting overshadowed based on the people who are stick into that niche. And that's what you see. Literally, if you go on YouTube right now and search up Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Legends, I kid you not, the top creators that you're going to see is Goresh, Nano, Nekumba, Diddy,
Why is it lagging?
and maybe You sound good on my end, by the way, too. But probably stream wise.
I think it might have been like coming through my headphones. I'm just gonna check real quick on stream.
Gotcha.
Hold on. Can you just keep talking? I want to check. I'm just gonna like talk real quick, and then I'm just gonna stop talking and see what it looks like on stream.
Oh yeah, no, I gotcha. But yeah, so chat, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Where Nano can't really have too much of a creative freedom of editing because he's so hard locked into the gacha realm now that his channel was effectively a gacha, and he said it himself. His channel covers gacha predominantly. I don't look for my channel to be based off of that because honestly, I wish that you guys are watching more for me and enjoying the content I'm putting out, like the Elder Ring content, like the Black Wukong, you know, Last of Us, you know, Dragon Ball Z content, you know, Naruto, Jujutsu Kaisen, if they get a better fucking game than that bullshit that they release. That allows me to be creatively more expressive with editing versus just Legends and Dokkan, which is the same editing process over and over again. It becomes redundant. And like I said, that's why I say, if you can look at Nano's videos from every 6 months, you see something different editing wise that he tries to mix up because it's just so bland. And there's no shots out to, it's like no shots to Nano, obviously, but what I'm talking about specifically is just the creative freedom that a content creator would have with editing something that's more story-based driven or more intricate than what Legends and Dokkan is back-to-back repeatedly. And that's why I like what Rhyme did, especially with the 3 Idiots. That was a good business move. That was a good investment to the channel because that diversified their gaming catalog. Like, It Takes Two, Syriacs with the Soul Links, which I know you guys are watching. I know you guys love it. Like, quite literally. Like, yes.
I don't know what's going on with your, like, it's like, for some reason, you're echoing off your mic, but I have no idea why.
I'm echoing off on my stream, or?
So, like, it's like doubling, and I don't know why, though.
Oh, whenever, on your end, not mine's.
Yeah, I'm really confused.
Do you have me in the, what is it? Do you have the output capture in the same thing as the desktop audio for your advanced audio properties?
I think so.
Because that might be it. If you have like the audio out. No? Oh, yeah, that's weird.
Guys, it's still lagging.
I see you right. You didn't dummy Ninakumba Dragon Ball Zoom for long form content. Yeah, long form content just for Dragon Ball Legends though. Like Ryuden and perfect example.
Is it doubling? That's so weird. I've never
perfect example. Even Ryuden wants to do a little bit more different things besides just Dragon Ball Legends. He said that himself, and he's trying to move away from there. I'm cutting in right now for the pod, for the Jack side, but I was just saying with Ryuden, even Ryuden said that he kind of wants to diversify a little bit more with his gaming catalog because as of right now, he's just doing Legends, and that's not sustainable all the time, especially with him working part-time and then doing YouTube part-time as well too. It's not sustainable to a certain point, and that goes to the point as well too that I've been saying with how Nano can continue to do what he's doing. Same thing with Diddy, because Diddy is primarily a gacha channel. I don't think Diddy has really put out much different content besides gacha games. He might have done some there and there, but it was primarily just gacha games, you know? So I just feel drained out doing gacha games all the time, even though that was never the basis for my channel, which, like I said, if you look at my channel, you see a bunch of different, like Little Nightmares is probably one of my most favorite series that I've actually done on the channel, which I'm so bummed that Little Nightmares 3 got pushed back so far. But Little Nightmares, Friday Night Funkin', Dragon Ball Z Classic Throwback, so like you see me play BT3, BT1, Infinite World, stuff like that.
That's so weird. Why is it doing that? It's like, I don't think it's doing it for my mic. Hold on, let me check. No, it is. Dude, what the fuck? Is it something in TikTok?
Is it your Twitch or your TikTok chat?
I think it's mainly on Twitch.
It's on Twitch. I'm trying to think, because that's OBS then. Something within your OBS. Like the track, like that's what I was saying. Like if your track was overlapping, possibly, because like
no, I don't have any.
Because like
I don't have any tracks overlapping.
Oh, okay. Cause I have a Go XLR mixer, so like my output card and my desktop audio is on 2 different tracks for streaming, and then I have them separated for recording. So as I'm recording now for the Ki-OTAKU podcast, it's not overlapping with the desktop audio and the audio output capture.
Right.
But yeah, so that's kind of that's my standpoint, and why I also agree with Jax that it's kind of creatively standpoint, it gets taxing, and I definitely, like I said, when Project Multi came, bro, Project Multi was fucking phenomenal. God's work. I will be playing that game. I don't understand the hate, bro. I don't. As a mobile game as good as that, bro, like the Dragon Ball aesthetic, bro, that was a better launch. And it wasn't even a launch than what Dragon Ball the Ball Breakers were. And I will stand on that 10 toes down. Like, I would actually spend money on Project Multi for the customization aspect and the emotes and stuff versus a shitty banner on Legends. Like, if Legends is dry and I'm already dumping out Sparking Zero videos and I want to mix it up, yeah, you better motherfucking believe I'm gonna get some Project Multi in that motherfucker.
YouTube Shorts, your one-stop shop for music.
I think it's good now, guys. If for people in the stream, you might have to restart because I looked it up on my phone, and on my phone it's fine.
But yeah, long story short, yeah, I agree with you, Jax. Completely. You know, and I think definitely people who are in the Legend sphere with creating content should definitely diversify their channel early, you know, and I believe it's best just to hold retention of the people who are really there for you and just want to kick back and have a good time, then rather than just one specific content, you know?
Well, when you also look at it with Legends as well, man. And look, I know that viewership and stuff like that, like, it's gonna be down. Like, that's obvious. And I think that's, like, what like people have been mainly talking about is people are like, well, you know, like, if you're not posting Legends, views won't be that well. But I'm like, yeah, but that's, like, the whole point. Like at some point, I wasn't getting views even when I was playing Legends. Like, that's kind of just how content creation is. Like, the internet, you're meant to try and do all these things. You're meant to quote-unquote fall off. I guess that's the best way to put it. You're meant to fall off, then you get back on with like a different game, or you just get back on just in general by some other thing. Like, it happens all the time.
All the time, bro. All the time.
And I think as well, like, obviously, like, most of the people that are subbed to me, like, right now I have like 57K on YouTube. You wouldn't fucking know based on my like video, like my long form video views, but a lot of those subs come from shorts, and subs from shorts don't translate over to long form, because obviously if you're somebody who subs for shorts, you're not going to want to watch long form content. That's like why shorts are there in the first place. And like, will it be rough? Oh yeah, definitely. But I'm thankful for this at least. Legends was able for me to get money. It made me money to the point where I can actually like expand out of it. Like, I cannot sit here and be like Legend, like I fucking always hated Legends or some shit. I'm not gonna be like that, like fucking like do GOAT or some shit. But at the same time, I think like, and this is probably because, and this mainly goes for like my TikTok audience. I think my YouTube audience is a lot more like accepting of it. Change has gotta happen, dude. You can't be doing the same thing forever because it's gonna get repetitive. It already has gone repetitive, really, in terms of Legends. Because
what was it? 7 years repetitive, 6-7 years repetitive.
Content creation wise, I've been making content on the game since I was in high school. I'm a fucking
same
junior in college now.
I just graduated this year in May.
Oh shit, for real?
Yep, I got my my degree in psychology and theater.
Dubs, man.
Now just paying back that loan.
Dude, I'm going to community college, brother. I ain't paying fucking debt.
Yeah. Oh man, yeah. I'm deep in pockets.
How bad is it? How bad is it? You don't gotta even like say. Just like rate it like 1 to 10 on bad.
Ooh.
Like, is it in like the
Ooh.
The triple zero digits we talking
Yeah,
about?
it's closing up there. It's closing up there, man. I went to a pretty good school. Yeah.
That shit is rough. Hey, what's up,
Yeah, it was really rough, man. You know, but hey, live, love, prosper, right?
Live, love, prosper.
Li-
So you haven't looked at it yet. Do you want to go look at the trailer and give me your thoughts on the Turles unit?
Oh yeah. Sure. Yeah, let me get.
He's gonna look at the trailer, then he's gonna come back and give us thoughts, guys. But yeah, like I said, man, Legends just isn't for me anymore. I know a lot of people are really upset about that. I've already seen people say like how they're gonna like stop watching me and blah blah blah. But that's just how like life is, I think that it will get better. I'm hoping because like I don't think I'm like a bad creator per se. Like obviously like everything's about learning. That's how content creation is. I think as it goes on, obviously with Sparking Zero is gonna help out the channel a lot. Because well, most of you guys are Dragon Ball fans or anime game fans. I mean, I guess that's like the other category I can put you guys in. So we have obviously Sparking Zero. There's some other games that people have been wanting me to try out. I have people on YouTube telling me to try out like all these different games that are coming out. Black Ops 6 I actually might look into getting as well. So,
all right, I got this.
Overall,
got this.
Interesting.
I got this bad boy pulled up now. Let me see what
you
they.
Want to have a look at it?
Let me see what they're cooking.
I have seen Turles, guys. We're talking about it. I think he looks good. I mean, honestly, I didn't expect them to do much with the unit, like in terms of intros. I think the card art reminds me of a lot of UG4, and you're gonna see what I mean. I'm telling you.
Okay.
It's mainly in the card art.
Okay, wait, hold on. Oh, wait, hold on. I like the background music though. This is what's getting me hype a little bit. Hold on. Okay, wait, all right.
To get it, I can't be beat.
Okay, I can definitely see Gogeta. Well, my God, okay, I like that transition. I need to see it more in game though.
Yeah.
You fool, here I come.
Oh, okay. Not bad. I love the voice acting on it.
Thank God, dude. If they would have done any other Ultra, it would have been a shit show. W bands, love your content for real, no matter what else you're doing. Yeah, man. I mean, that's the thing though. Like a lot, it's gonna take a while, and for me, I think for other people to realize that.
He did this. He did the sledgehammer.
He's fucking geeking at that trailer.
Okay, I think what's done it for me. I kid you not, and I am a huge sucker for this. Which is also like my other this is also like my other gripe with editing. Especially with Dragon Ball Legends, but the background music, the song choices, it plays a lot with the energy of the trailer. So much. And that did it right. Like, I'm gonna be honest, that song was holding me more, the background music was holding me more than the actual card. Kid you not. I kid you not. But like when both of them be hitting, bro, you get that Gogeta reaction on me where I was like foaming at the mouth. Like I was like, I'm not sure you ever saw my reaction to Gogeta.
I didn't have to look at that.
That or Super Saiyan God. It was Super Saiyan God Goku. Hold on. I'm about to embarrass myself.
Somebody said, when is the brother Vara? What's up, by the way? I see your first time chatter. Yeah, brother, I'm not on that level to be collabing with people like that on that level. Maybe one day it'd be interesting, but not now. I definitely. Yeah, I don't think his color got revealed. I saw a lot of people throwing out that he was gonna be blue, which kind of makes sense. Like, what other color would he be? Because we had the yellow Goku that just dropped. We didn't get a blue unit on that banner, did we?
I didn't even really summon on that piece of shit. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I did. I was like, okay, I did this as a joke for the record. I made on like the last banner, Pablo, not like the anniversary anniversary. So I did this as a joke for the record. I summoned on the Goku banner as a joke. I did it once when the banner first dropped and I pulled like Revco or something. I actually got like a really good animation. I was sitting there. It was like 12 at night. I was like, fuck it. I'm gonna do a 500 because I'm gonna if I'm gonna get the CC from Raid anyway. So I did it, and I pulled this motherfucker in the 500. I pulled Goku. First of all, I don't have any of the other Turles Corp units, but I have Goku, and I got him on a space, no Broly, no Bardock, no Trunks, no nothing. It was just straight up. I pulled him. Like, I don't fucking understand that.
Yeah, like when I mean like with summon, I mean like you actually like bought CC into summon. I did do the what do you call it? I did the first 3 summons basically free to play. Just to see if I get the Goku or not. Honestly, I didn't care. But I didn't get it, by the way. I think I got Amon, whatever.
Amon, yeah.
Yeah, I think I pulled
the
Amon.
game's called Power Wash Simulator, May.
I think I pulled him, but other than that, I didn't get anybody else, which I'm not gonna be arguing too much about. I don't care.
Ooh, what
but
the fuck is going on with my Power Washer? What the hell?
I definitely was not really happy too much anyways about that banner, so I didn't really care. And that just kind of goes into the state of Legends as of right now. It's kind of dry, you know.
Well, yeah, it's kind of been that like that, and that usually happens. I think this is the worst example of it being dry, honestly, because like people have been like, you know, it's always dry after festival
Yeah.
or anniversary. This is like the worst I feel like it's been. What's up, Cairo? How do you stream BBL on your phone? You have to do it through basically when you go on TikTok, you go over to live. When you go to the live section, or not like on live, it's like basically like when you click the plus. So you click the plus, you scroll over to live, you set it as it's like capturing off your phone. You type in the title, you put in the game that you're playing in the topic, and then you should be able to run it from there. But you have to have a certain amount of followers. I believe it's 1,000. It's 1,000 or 2,000, one of the two.
I think it's 1,000, but then I think they did like a weird thing where you can be a little bit lower and get it. I don't know. TikTok has changed a lot of things since the initial start, so I don't even know anymore.
Yeah, it's weird.
But yeah, no, yeah. As you're saying about the state of the game.
Yeah, even like outside of a content creation perspective, looking at it from a player perspective, the game is so fucking unplayable. Even like if you're not pulling the units, like, or even if you are pulling the units, the game is like literally so miserable to play.
Yeah.
It just is.
It feels like a chore.
Yeah, like the only real reason I play now is just for dailies and to get CC, and that's it. Like I don't play it for really enjoyment now. Like it's just kind of there, and I put way too much time to just give it up. So I'm like, well, I guess I gotta hop on and play this game until it's fucking dead.
Bro,
it's like one of those types of things.
Yeah, bro. Once again, I'm not sure if you've seen my Gogeta summons, bro.
How was that? How much did you spend?
Bro.
How much? Wait, not how much. It can't be that bad, bro. You're a college student. That can't be that bad.
Bro.
Dog, you're a college. Please tell me it was that bad, bro. I'll fucking cry. It was not that bad.
Bro.
How much?
All right.
Be honest.
I'm being honest because this is all recorded in live, by the way. And Diddy, like that's how me and Diddy talking. Like that's how kind of because we follow each other now. Well, I've been following him, but he now follows me.
Right.
But it was for that pain. My first copy of Gogeta, I got him at 57K.
Okay. How much money did you spend though?
I'm gonna get to that. The next copy, I wanted at least 3 copies, right?
57K is kind of outrageous. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I wanted to quit, but I was like, fuck, it can't be. I got the worst shaft of my life. There's no way I keep getting shafted, right? I didn't get my next copy until 75K. So just add another 25 on top of that. And then I didn't get another copy until 100,000. Rhyme style, basically, with the VEGITO, the first LF. So in total, right? I spent, I think it was about 1,000 and some change. Hello? And that's me counting part 1 and part 2. Part 2 was my luckiest I've ever been.
You spent $1,000 as a college student.
Yes, and then I spent my original.
While you're in debt.
My original budget was $300. That was gone on part 1 because I didn't get Gogeta in VEGITO until I got to like 40K.
I want you to repeat what you said.
So
you spent $1,000 as a college student who's in debt on a fucking gotcha.
If you think that's bad,
Bro,
there's
I'm
a
gonna-
reason why I quit Dokkan to a certain extent. It's because I spent $1,000 for one copy.
Brother, you actually might
Whatever
have
you
an
like.
addiction. I'm being so dead ass. How do you spend 1,000? I could.
You know,
yeah.
you know, it's kind of like that itch. You know, 99% of people quit before they get the next winning lot. You know, that was kind of like mine.
That's out the window. $1,000?
I know, man. I know.
You know how much? You know how much food you can buy. You know how much games you can buy with $1,000.
I
Bro.
know. I know. I regretted it after the fact. I'm not
What do
even
you
holding
do
it.
like as a job? Please tell me you made that back like quick.
I kind of made it back quick.
Okay, I'm about to say if that took like months to pay back on. Then
Yeah, no. And it was all straight cash too. So like, all right.
Okay. Well,
It wasn't
even then, 1,000 is fucking outrageous.
Yeah, no, it was outrageous. I regretted it after that, and all my community can tell you that. Don't get me wrong. I haven't even used Gogeta since my last video on him. Cause if the Legends content I've been doing on my channel has just been the I was doing the Gauntlet again, and then I was doing the Dragon Ball Legends X Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, where I will watch the trailer over and use a random number generator to go to the time spots to get the characters. And it's actually been a fucking phenomenal series, by the way. But besides that point, I've just been using like Yajirobe, Roshi, like characters that you would not see being used, and wiping people who are using Gogeta. Like I kid you not, like I beat someone as a Gogeta with Master Roshi and Yajirobe in a not even a Zenkai Soul boosted Fiku.
That is actually first of all,
And-
Zenkai Fuku is a fucking crime.
And I kid you not, I made the free-to-play Ultra Vegeta look like a fucking god.
Nah, I ain't
No, look at the video. Look at the video, bro. If you think I'm lying, look at the video.
I'm finna look at it.
Look at the video. Look at the video, bro. Look at the video. Look, I'm putting that motherfucker on right now. Hold on, cause I don't think a lot of people understand.
Wait, you're gonna show it on stream? Let me see.
Yeah, I'm gonna go on mine. I'm gonna go on mine. Hold on,
Ain't no fucking way, bro.
bro.
First of all, that Ultra Vegeta is so fucking ancient. Like, he's not older than the Goku, but he's obviously worse. First of all, that being the first ever Vegeta that's an Ultra, he's not basically a summon of Ultra, but he's an Ultra regardless, is so random to me. I never understood why they chose him to be the first, like, Ultra, like, Vegeta Ultra. I mean, granted, they probably weren't thinking at all, but still.
All right, let me mute this music on the side, and I'll put it in here so we can watch that shit.
I'm about to look on stream. Hold on. What was the rank that you were fighting at here?
I think I was like rank 50-ish something. But I was going against people who had like god rank equipments and good ass team. It's not like I was going against scrubs. Like these were actually real players. Good players. But bro, look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Hold on.
1,000 is crazy, bro. I have bro has a gambling addiction. I can buy 100 lottery tickets with that money. That's a good point. I mean, that's pretty much what he did. He spent $1,000 on a lottery ticket. It's pretty accurate.
Bro,
y'all can't see this, but I'm looking at his stream so I can peep this keep this Ultra Vegeta cook. If you guys want to go look at it, by the way, it's his stream or his app, I guess specifically. It's linked in the title. People on TikTok, you'd have to come over to Twitch to view it. I don't know if he has a TikTok or not. I can't really shout it out if I don't know.
yeah, all my socials are KZ, but I'm not live on TikTok for this.
Yeah.
Bro, I've actually been genuinely having a lot of fun with this series. Editing wise, I got to actually have fun. Like, I used the Shrek scene for like the CC with the king.
Yeah.
Bro, and that's what I'm saying. Like, at least I can get to do that with creatively wise, you know. But there's only a limitation of stuff that you can do depending on what's available. All right, I'm gonna.
The 2 minute mark or 2 hour mark. What the fuck? I didn't even know it was that long.
Yeah, I'm
My
gonna.
PV merchant. No, I hate
Thank you for the follow. I'm gonna skip the trailer review and everything, but I like the intro, so I'm letting the intro play. But
Yeah,
I'll go
Damn. I'm looking at the video on your stream. You're getting hype as hell.
All right, let me go straight into the thing.
That's not my fault. It's Dragon Ball Legends cross in the damn game.
All right, it was ironic because I was like, what if I get Vegeta? And I actually did. But here's the team. Here's the
It's
team.
really awkward because like nobody knows. Can I pull this up on stream maybe? Hold on.
Okay, here's the team. Here's the team.
In my opinion, like I said, he's still
Okay, I'm
Oh
gonna
wait,
read this.
I'll
What
pause it.
the fuck is?
I'll pause it.
Okay, so you got Super Vegito Zenkai, you got Namku Zenkai, you got Bardock Zenkai.
So I can't use my bench. That's Fiku. I got Vegito to buff. Goku and Bardock. I can't use the bench. I can only use the 3 characters up top because that's what.
Right.
So,
Okay, I
go-
mean that makes sense for the time that would be good. That makes sense. I could see that working.
So, and this is probably for like my best team I've ever gotten on the series. The rest of them had like EX Master Roshi, which I was whooping people asses with, and you'll be surprised, yo, bro. My free-to-play Whis and Master Roshi was beating Gogetas and shit, bro. I'm not even joking, bro.
Fucking wild. dude.
Anyways,
Fucking Whis.
anyways,
Lord.
bro, I thought that was a sleeper because I was using Great Saiyaman 1 and 2 because I got Gohan and Videl. I was using Great Saiyaman 1 and 2, Whis, and Master Roshi because it was in the Master and Apprentice trailer. But anyway, so this is the team. Watch these fights, bro.
I'm about to look.
if not.
Oh, it's paused for me. What the hell?
Oh yeah, because I paused it on my end. I just
I'm gonna see
unpaused
I'm
it.
gonna make a pull up on stream real quick. Hold on. I might have to mute you in or I'll probably like mute the audio, but.
Gotcha.
Guys, let me pull this up.
Gotcha. I'll pause it until you're ready.
No, you're good. I'll just look it up on here. Let me.
I'm telling you, y'all gonna love this. Y'all gonna love this. Oh yeah,
I got hit with
yeah.
a fucking Dove ad. What the fuck is this?
Yeah, that's Twitch. That's unfortunately Twitch. Unfortunately.
Oh, guys, I just gotta pull this up and see if it works.
Yeah, let me know you're ready, cause I don't want you to miss this. This, you blink and the match will be over.
You're good. You're good. Oh, it's not gonna work for. Hold on. I gotta pull it up through a different like.
Oh, I can share screen in Discord.
No, you're good. I'm just gonna. I can pull it up on Norton. It's fine.
Gotcha.
I just gotta have you muted. Yeah, okay. Let me make sure Twitch can see it as well. I think they can. Okay, you're good, I think.
All right, copy. Oh yeah, the first person that was fighting, they forfeit. So.
Okay.
All right, we got our first vote.
So what? So this is rank what? 40? Is this like a new season?
No. The season has been for a couple of days now, so it's not like the fresh grind of it. But I definitely ran into some good players.
Team, we got. Okay, well, we got Fusion.
Oh
Blue
wait.
Bros with what was it, G4 and 17. Okay.
Yep. Hold on.
Cool, this is when you come out here.
That 17 is so fucking annoying, dude. I use them, but like,
Tell me
I fucking
about
hate
it.
fighting against them.
Tell me about it,
With
bro.
the right person, that 17 is annoying as hell.
Yeah, tell me about it. Trust me, I know.
Turles is blue. I had a feeling. Turles being blue makes sense.
Yeah, I that was the only color, honestly, that
Getting
would
cooked
make
right now,
sense.
bro.
Good thing to look at that before.
I know. This is a good player. This is a good player. I'm telling you, these are good people. Just watch this shit, bro. Just watch it.
Green card.
My G4 kind of beating your ass, bro. Tap. Damn.
I'm not gonna hold you. There is a couple of points in this match where, not even just this match, but like in the video when I was recording in bulk, the game not registering shit that I know that I do is very awkward.
You should try being more direct. I actually do need that Goku. I mean, we can still make it.
If anybody knows what, like, can anybody tell me when the Ultra drops? Is it tonight? Or is it like the next day?
Bro, the fact Fiku survived that, bro, he's not Zenkai.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie.
He's still not Zenkai, bro.
He's not fully Zenkai?
Not a single Zenkai panel done. He's base
Him
just
living
with
that was
the.
kind of nuts. I'm not gonna lie. Tonight, gotcha.
Some damage here. Fiku, even if he's not Zenkai right now, he is.
You're not. Yeah, I did see the new Ultra.
Oh, it's on Monday? Is it tonight or Monday?
Nope.
I got somebody telling me Monday, guys.
Yep.
Bro, I'm so mad because I've lost to one Gogeta player because of his fucking counter, bro.
Nah, his counter is annoying as shit. Once that's out the way, though, for the most part, he's pretty easy to deal with. But like that rarely happens unless like in a 1v1 situation. Because people use this gauge in such a defensive way. From what I've seen, at least. And when I say defensive, I mean like once they pop the gauge, they'll switch like automatically to somebody else, and then like when they go for like an ult on him, they'll switch back to him.
Yeah.
It's coming out on Monday. Okay, that makes sense. I'll double check. Actually, I can look on Twitter while I watch this. I mean,
bro, watch this shit. Watch this. This is
gonna
weird.
be a comeback.
Watch this shit, bro.
Oh wait, this isn't the free-to-play one. This is the fucking. This is the Saiyan Saga. Goku.
This is Saiyan Saga, Kaioken one.
I don't know why. I thought when you said that, I thought it was
Yeah,
I thought it was the opposite.
He lost that Goku and Vegeta, by the way.
There we go, you bum. All right.
Look at my boy. Look at Vegeta. Look at Vegeta. Hold on. Show him why you're better.
My man is so hyped for this Vegeta gameplay. See, monkeys, have a good one, brother.
Look at that damage.
Fucking shot. Did it kill? Oh, it almost did. What the fuck? That was a lot.
There's no fucking way, game. There's no way.
You're good, Dragon.
No way.
Ooh.
The game just did that to me.
Well, you kind of get okay.
Did that to me. Like, there's no way the game just did that to me.
17 kind of put it in work, man.
Yeah, he put it in work. He is putting it in work now. You know, just hold on, wait. You might see something.
There's no shot you win. Like, if he kills this Goku, there's no shot that you win with this fucking Ultra Vegeta, dude. No. Oh, he brushed you. Well, that's tough.
Oh, but I'm better.
Okay, nice guess.
Yep, notification
Hey.
is still a thing.
Blue card? Oh, no. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that gauge, man. That gauge is fucking awful to deal with. Good lord. Tap. He's gonna tackle. He's gonna tackle now. She's just barely alive.
Blue card.
Ah,
Okay,
damn.
wait. Hold on.
Okay. I mean, Goku's kind of cooking right now.
Oh, green card. Let's fucking go. Come on. Come on.
That was a good comeback with the Goku.
He didn't want it. He didn't want it.
Dude, that Goku actually has some dope animations, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't summon for that banner, but he's pretty dope overall.
I just checked. I did not so boost my
I should play a game called Bad Parenting. I'll look at it.
Is
this the game where Vegeta cooks?
Right now without a good feet crew
Bro,
right now.
watch this shit, bro.
Interesting
The
enough,
fuck is that damage? What the
you
fuck?
know,
This is
so there's
No, it's
only
not.
so much
Nah,
that
I'm
we
about
can
100
do
right there.
here. Oh wow, he didn't. Oh, that was bad. Why would I do that? Why would I
Yeah,
do
he
that?
fucking
Bro,
goes for it.
in
This
the-
guy's
in
doesn't
the-
give a fuck.
And defensively, bro, you gotta admit, Vegeta has been holding. I gave Vegeta a bunch of equipment for defense and special attack damage.
Should be able to get the. Ooh, I caught you slipping.
Okay.
I caught you slipping. I'm not gonna hold you. You losing to a Fiku that's not even Zenkai Awaken is kind of diabolical. I'm not even gonna hold you.
I mean, so far it's not looking bad. I mean, in terms of like her
You
team as a
are
whole.
Mad.
Bro, watch it. Watch the goat right now. Watch the goat right now.
Yes, he is. It's fine. It's fine. I thought about you. I go.
Okay, this is not gonna kill.
But
Yeah, no one will use.
Look
turtle
at that
point support. Yeah, it's gonna
damage!
be
Type
turtle point.
disadvantage, bro.
we are still.
That's
doing a lot of
yeah, that's actually
damage.
weirdly good. What the fuck? Why did that do so much?
I should have known.
I got the secret
Is your
sauce.
Vegeta at max stars?
Yes, it is.
He is. Okay.
Bro, how are you
I got the
losing to
secret
a
sauce, bro.
non-Zenkai? There's no way. Guys, I swear to God, I can show you. He's not even Zenkai.
Watch
He's
this
not
shit,
even
bro.
Zenkai. I did not Zenkai.
This is not as I still don't have the Zenkai done yet. Bro, this man Fiku doing work.
So fucking lucky that ability does that. You're so lucky that ability does that. You're so lucky that ability does that. And that's why I'm still winning. Oh, I messed up. Oh, God. Ow.
To be honest, my train of thought there was that he was gonna
thought
wait
he was
off the
gonna-
sidestep.
Yeah, wait for
Yep.
the sidestep. Yeah.
So I try to use that as like a way of like QTE to try to see if I can catch him like to hear the audio.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I can't exactly just switch him out like that because he still has his cover. He still has his cover notification. I have not been able to get that away from him yet. This is it. May. Fiku is good here. And he got that gauge back up, man. Heal.
Yeah, he's one of those Goku players who just sits in the back. That was also really annoying to deal with because I sidestepped that.
If he's gonna,
And it
that's
did
just
not
annoying.
go.
That happens all the time. Where like you go for a blast, they'll vanish and you can't sidestep for some reason.
Oh, okay, yeah, the game is not being on my side right now.
It
The game
doesn't
is
make
so
any
not being on my
sense.
side.
I lost that Gogeta match because of that, and that shit still haunts me from the last episode. And then he sent me a message after, and I'm like, dude, you were losing to Master Roshi. EX.
That's just how people. That's how legend
Vegito?
players are,
There
man.
we go. Red
You're gonna
dash.
drop here, right? Nice.
All right, he's gonna switch
Okay,
in.
Vegeta's out the way.
Gotta win this
Nice.
one. 9.99, baby.
Gotta win this.
9.99. Oof.
999 is fucking crazy. I'd never hit that. Or what if I do? It's like rare. Okay.
We're better. We're better. We're better. We're better.
Yeah, that's the W right there.
We're better. We're better.
Is it?
I'll
Yeah,
show
it is.
you the
Okay.
Kaioken. Ha! Woo! And we got the win.
Not
standing
bad.
on
That was not bad at
business.
all.
We got the win standing on business. Get out my.
You know, he survived. He survived. He survived, bro.
29, brother. You know, fucking. Okay, you went for the rush. Okay, good man. I'm about to say 29K. That shit should just kill, bro.
There's no way he's
They could add a couple more digits to that. Okay, please tell me you do not lose
That's
this.
exactly the reason why I did that.
What?
Yeah, no. I figured he was gonna Rising Rush after that.
But
Cause either I was gonna gut punch him or I was gonna wait for him to do something and vanish and tap punch him.
I would have waited more before I did that. Damn.
Yeah,
That's pretty good. That wasn't bad.
bro, like I don't think a lot of people understand that shit was insane, bro. But what was more sad was the hold on. I just gotta show you one.
Yeah,
from that.
dude.
I just need to show,
That Vegeta, I think when that Vegeta gets a proper plat, he'll be interesting.
bro.
Toshi, that was saying Saga Goku. Yeah, I thought it was free to play Goku from the Frieza saga at first, cause like the model. But I think like I realized it like when the video started.
So this is the team. Just look at this. This is the team. This is. Oh wait, no. This is the Yajirobe one. Hold on.
So before
hold
we go
on.
on, or if you're talking, by the way, I can't hear you. I think you're not on push to talk, or you are.
Oh
on push to
yes.
talk.
Sorry.
There you go.
I was trying to see where the hell. It's this one. I just want to show you one match from this, bro. You gotta see this.
Sparking Zero.
Yeah. So this was kind of the
Oh, okay. You just had that. Okay.
yeah. Hold on. I just need you to see this one fight. So this is the team.
I got you. Hold on. Wait.
This is the team that I got. Okay. This is from the I think this is the Master and Apprentice trailer for Sparking Zero. Bro,
Right.
I'm going to show you one fight, bro. One fight. One. All right. Look at this shit. Hold on.
Is this the match where the guy was talking shit like after the game?
That's the next one, but hold on.
Okay. Oh yeah, I meant to see, is Turtles coming out tomorrow?
God.
Fuck, my bad.
Wait, hold on. We doing damage.
Bro, Whis. I don't care what no one says. This is the best card in the game.
Comment on me raw. Oh, no,
You said
no,
Whis?
Yep, this Whis put in damage. Hold on, wait. Do I want to show you this one or do I want to show you this one?
Drop it. Nope. I can't let him take all that damage. Master Roshi actually can be clutch. He can. Master Roshi can actually heal.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my God, Mr. Tank himself. Dude, I know you're not
Bro,
switching against quite
I
literally
still don't know how the hell I won this series for this video.
Come on, man. There's no way.
I did make someone forfeit because they thought I was doing some type of secret
Really lag switching me.
tech with Master Roshi. His main ability only heals you up 20%.
Oh, okay. Turtles coming out Sunday. Got it. I did not pre-order Sparking Zero Nub. I'm gonna get the game when it drops though. I think with the pre-order, all you're getting is like really just early access, and I also think you're getting DLCs. But I'll just buy it then when it comes out.
Alright, I dropped it.
Okay, this damage is not it. What the fuck? Blue card?
Ooh,
Bro.
I like the damage there.
Let Whis cook. Let Whis
This the
cook.
free-to-play Whis?
This is the free-to-play Whis, bro. Free-to-play.
Alright, come on.
You gotta be the only person that would let this unit cook.
Get some more Dragon Balls, please.
Bro, I was doing no damage with Gohan and Videl that I thought I was gonna do.
If he brings out
Master Roshi was actually defending. Like, he was taking hits. Well, Whis was my damage.
the power of love. Oh, that did a lot of damage.
That wasn't bad. That wasn't bad damage. I mean, it's type disadvantage, so I expect more.
Oh,
But
the patience on this man.
damn.
It's fine.
So what is this team supposed to be? This is based
So
off
this is-
Sparking Zero.
Yeah, so the Sparking Zero match. So basically for the series, I go to every single trailer that was released for Sparking Zero, and I use a random number generator to pick the timestamp of the character that I'm gonna get.
Okay.
So I landed on Master Roshi, I landed on Whis, and I landed on Gohan
Whis is cool.
training Videl. So that's why I got Great Saiyaman 1 and 2.
Gotcha.
I technically could have cheated and used Ultimate Gohan because technically that was Gohan, but I was like, let me not do that.
Nah.
Dude, you're supposed to be paralyzed. You're supposed to be paralyzed. No. Green card. All right, we're just gonna go this.
New Goku with Whis and Yajirobe combo gonna be insane. Yeah, that Goku's green card is actually really good.
Of course, destroy my Dragon Ball when I actually needed it.
Not bad damage. Not bad
You
damage.
gotta be kidding me. Come on.
Get some health back.
Gotcha. Oh my God! Wait a minute. You're lying.
Bro,
You're lying.
bro,
You're lying.
bro,
There's no fucking-
bro.
Yeah, I don't remember much about that free-to-play Whis. I don't remember if he was good or not, to be honest with you.
His elements is what made him good, but the fact that he was doing, he's been my biggest damage outputter this entire video.
Come on.
That makes sense. He's the most like recent. That makes sense.
Nope.
And my Great Saiyaman 1 and 2 is fully Zenkai'd out.
Yep.
Yeah, Roshi's dead. Yeah, real. SML Diddy Party was peak. Oh god.
Ooh. Wait.
Oh, I was about to say about the
Wait a minute.
gauge.
Hold on.
I didn't realize it was out. You guessed here, right?
No, no.
Oh, okay.
I got it. Let's try it and let's rate it 1 through 10, baby.
Matches.
This motherfucker. I got Goku left though.
Ooh.
Gotta catch him here.
Gotcha.
I mean, Whis is the guy that's gonna end this match, bro.
Blast. Blast.
Okay.
Come on, game.
Oh wait.
Yeah,
that lag? What was that?
The cord is not being my friend, but look at this.
Oh,
Look
yeah,
at the damage, bro. Look at what Whis was doing, bro. I don't think people
bad.
understand.
Man, I don't remember much about that Whis. I did not know that Whis was actually decent. That's kind of crazy.
How the fuck did I?
It wasn't bad. Okay.
Next match.
I see. Okay, I see what you do. I see what you do.
I don't know what just happened.
Yeah, this guy left. That was the one that just left out of nowhere.
But
This man knows ball,
technically,
chat.
That's my win. But let's do one more match because I actually want to play one more time. Let's do one more match. I'm gonna count that as my win, but hey, let's one more match. Typically, I don't.
But I will.
Be real. Was that the hardest one you've done so far, or is there been worse?
No, that was the easiest one.
Maybe
Okay, yeah, brother. That's kind of wow. I'm not gonna lie. That's too much for me, bro.
He just left. Like he didn't stay.
You got it.
All right.
Bro, like these are.
My hands.
Go ahead.
But no, I was saying like these are definitely fun to record though. I definitely recommend it if you ever want to try it, bro. But and like this is what I mean. Like I haven't used GOGETA since my last video because I've been doing stuff like this.
Right.
Why the combo did not drop?
We Saiyans have no limits. Oh my god, I see that. I literally see that everywhere now. It's insane.
I did not mean to do that. That's the ironic part. I definitely didn't mean to do that.
We kind of have gone off track a bit because we were like.
Oh yeah. That ass. Yeah. We off track. But yes. But yeah. It was interesting. It was definitely interesting.
For sure. Yeah. I guess before we move on to the final topic, you got any final things to input or anything else to say?
Not really. Legends, love you. Thank you for everything that you've been able to do and provide, obviously for us type of creators, but definitely got to get some diversity in there.
Blazing is crazy.
You know,
I'm not gonna-
we just got to get some. We got to get some diversity.
I will say this: I'm curious to see what like when like Legends TikTok blows up again. I'm curious to see who will be like the main, like the well-known people for like when that happens. It'd be interesting.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, moving on to the final topic we have before we end it. We have Game of the Year, which is interesting because I haven't even really given this that much thought. I mean, we've had a lot of. Thank you for the sub, by the way, Big Fetty. Do I not see subs? Oh yeah, no, it's popping up now. Thank you for the sub, man. I appreciate it. Can you tell me how to do the CC glitch now? What you want to do is you want to pull out your parents' wallet and basically, you know the rest. I mean, it's very simple.
Very simple.
It's not stealing. It's just called borrowing. You know what I mean? It's good to borrow from your parents sometimes.
Yeah, it's just called reallocating without permission. You know, we all do it all the time. It's totally free.
Hey, man, Zeke gets it, bro. He's in debt for college. That's his method.
You're not wrong about that. But yeah, Game of the Year. I thought this would be an interesting conversation because I'm just gonna go straight off the back, and this might just be me, like coping to the max.
I feel like I know what you're gonna say.
But I want Sparking Zero to win so bad for Game of the Year. Not just because.
Okay, the problem with Sparking Zero winning Game of the Year is that has an anime game ever won Game of the Year?
Exactly. That's exactly what I said. No anime game has ever won a Game of the Year, but
Which, I mean, it's not like there's like been like amazing anime games. Like, let's be dead ass. Like, they're like, look, that JJK game that came out.
Oh, we don't talk about that. Oh God.
We're not going to discuss that. That game never existed.
No. But like all the old heads coming out from BT3, like I generally believe if every Dragon Ball fan votes, we can get this Game of the Year for Toriyama Sensei. We can definitely do. Like, this would be the only game in this catalog to actually win a Game of the Year. Now, ideally, that's what I would want, but I feel like we have so many good nominations for Game of the Year, like Black Wukong, Astro Bot is definitely going to be up there, Final Fantasy 16. If they count Elder Ring Shadow of the Erdtree DLC as its own section.
I don't think they're gonna count the DLC. I don't see the DLC counting.
Yeah, you'll be surprised nowadays, man. We got a person who won Streamer of the Year that did.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was saying we had a Streamer of the Year that we never heard of, but you know, no fault for her, anything like that. But I'm like, we had
the Streamer of the Year situation. That's kind of wild.
Like at that point, you know, anything is damn possible. But yeah, no, ideally we got like a lot of bangers that's that's on the lot for game of the year. I'm not gonna like be blissed of that, but I would just love to see Sparking Zero be the only anime game ever in that catalog to win game of the year. I truly believe.
I think when you're thinking about it, like an anime game that would make the most sense to win game of the year is like Dragon Ball. Like it makes the most sense realistically if it had to be like the first ever anime game to win. Sparking Zero could do it, but I feel like Sparking Zero will fall under fighting game, like when they have that category, which is like, I think you're the first sub in a while yet, Eddie. I think that's actually true. But do you know what I mean? Like, they already have like a fighting game category, so do you think they're going to actually implement them in Game of the Year, or do you think they'll just throw them in with like the fighting game category with like Street Fighter? Not saying that that's what it really is. Like, it's not like directly like Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat and whatnot, but do you think they'll just throw it into that category?
The reason why I thought that they wouldn't, because it's not a traditional fighting game. So like traditional fighting, if you don't know, I used to be really big in the Blaze Blue community. I actually used to go to tournaments and everything for Blaze Blue. And that was also designed by Arxis. Blaze Blue was one of my most favorite 2D fighting games of all time, besides Fighter Z. But those are traditional, like Guilty Gear, Blaze Blue, Fighter Z, Mortal
BTG,
Kombat,
I'm sorry, brother.
Street Fighter, stuff like those are traditional fighting games. That's why you wouldn't see Storm or Storm. You wouldn't see Jujutsu Kaisen. You wouldn't see more than likely the new Bleach game in that category, because it's kind of a 3D arena fighting game instead of a 2D fighting.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, it's probably not gonna get added to that section, and it's just gonna fall under the category for gaming. So I'm like, we can vote it in for Game of the Year if it has enough nominations. And I'm saying, if every Dragon Ball fan comes together to get this win for Akira Toriyama, it is feasible, because there's more Dragon Ball Z fans on this planet than it is for any other goddamn IPO out there.
Here's the thing, though. You think it's gonna be like a Spider-Man situation where people will be like, because remember how it was when Spider-Man didn't win Game of the Year?
Oh, that was a tough one. Yeah.
It was between Elden Ring, which I don't like, or not Elden Ring. It was Baldur's Gate 3 and Spider-Man, right?
Yep, and Baldur's Gate 3 swept that year, almost in every category.
Oh yeah, it was insane.
Like,
I never played Baldur's Gate, for the record, so I don't even know if it's really that good or not.
Me either. That made me want to check it out, because I was like, there's no way it beat out Spider-Man 2.
Thank you, BTG, for being a fan, man. I appreciate it.
Like, I did not expect Spider-Man 2 to lose that. Like,
I didn't either. I saw Baldur's Gate winning a lot of rewards, but Game of the Year was not one of them.
Oh, most definitely not one. I was not expecting that one. But ideally, I do think that so we got Phantom Blade Zero is coming out next year, but we have we have Assassin's Creed Shadows coming out soon, and then we have Star Wars Outlaw that's already aired, and then we have
Outlaw is pretty shit.
Yep, and then we have the Shadow Generation, the Sonic game.
Oh yeah, that's the Shadow game. Yeah, that's true.
But I think Game of the Year would definitely be between Assassin's Creed, Final Fantasy 16, and Black Wukong.
I think I agree with that. For right now, at least, that's pretty fair. I don't really see, unless you want to talk about games that are being like loved by people. Like, I mean, there's like Space Marines 2. I've heard like really great things about. Do I think it's gonna win Game of the Year? Probably not. But I think what you said for the most part is kind of right. More or less, Wukong. I can kind of see Wukong being like the de facto like winner as of right now, because for the most part, it's popular with people. Critics love it, fans love it, gamers love it. Like, you know,
such a good game. Yeah.
Yeah. So if I had to say right now what I think would win, it's probably gonna be Black Myth Wukong, most likely.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm sitting at. Is between Black Wukong or Final Fantasy 16. Assassin's Creed Shadow hasn't dropped yet. So I'm gonna wait to give my final declaration once that happens. but I do think Black Wukong as of right now is standing at the top of the pillar.
Yeah, that's fair. It could be game of the year since Sparking Zero has a story, but maybe it will go to fighting game category. Yeah, I think we'll see what it ends up getting put in. I mean, we're not gonna know until it happens, so.
Yeah, at that point, this is kind of where we're sitting at. But if it does get put in that category where it can be selected for game of the year, I'm going to need all you motherfuckers to vote. Like my Black Wukong vote will go to Sparking Zero.
Insane.
Like it will go to Sparking Zero. And I'm not even joking. And I expect all you guys to meet me at the top of the rooftop.
I mean, I've never even voted for Game of the Year, to be fair, so.
Oh, you never voted?
Nah, I've never done it.
Oh, man. You should definitely vote.
Who'd you vote for last year? Spider-Man?
Oh. Damn, what was last year?
Or that was Spider-Man and Baldur's Gate, right?
Yeah, I voted Spider-Man. And I lost. And then for the Elder, I actually... for the God of War Ragnarok year with Elden Ring, I actually made a TikTok that I never aired because I had doubts. But I thought God of War was going to win because every time when God of War premiered their games that year, it typically was The Last of Us that won every single time, or God of War. No matter what game came out, they just got beat to a pulp by those two titles.
Yeah.
And I was like, in a TikTok, I was like, if God of War Ragnarok loses to Elden Ring, I will run with nothing but my boxers out in the middle of the snow. Brother, on my football field. And I was so sure that God of War was going to win. And then I was just playing Elden Ring again, and like I'm like, man, this is a really fucking good lore ass game, man. So I did not, and I still have it in my draft, by the way. I'm so dead ass. It's in my draft. So
it's in your draft. Okay, I thought you
posted it. I never posted it. No,
it.
because I didn't post it because I had doubts after like I finished the game and everything. I was like, man, this is a really good lore game and everything. Like the way they did it, George R. Martin, for the creator of Game of Thrones, he did his thing. And
okay.
I was like, nah, I'm just gonna hold this TikTok for a rainy day. And yeah, Elden Ring won. I would have had to go outside because I'm a man of my word and my boxers and run my football field in snow.
That's some crackhead shit. I don't know how
I was gonna just run my ass off and then get some clothes on.
I mean, I would hope so.
And it was gonna be recorded too, so it was gonna be posted. But you know, I'm glad I did not do it. Because I would have been eating my words. But
you know, speaking of deals, I can say this on stream. I guess we'll have this be the closer for this. When God Goku dropped, I made a comment. Well, I made a comment beforehand, and I said, if God Goku drops, I'll oil up. Now, that sounds bad. It does, right? And I get that. So, certain amount of months pass by. God Goku drops. He gets revealed in reels and stuff, which, to my very sad, dismay. And man, I had to post a YouTube video of oiling up, and that's what I did.
I respect it. There's nothing wrong there. I respect it. Now, I don't know what's worse, oiling up, because I did say I was also going to oil up. If it was God Goku, which is ironically funny that you did that. But in my reaction video, I was praying that it was God Goku. Then when it finally happened, if you look at that reaction video, I was drooling out my mouth and I didn't know. I was foaming at the mouth. Like drool.
You was drooling?
And then dead ass. Like you can watch the video, bro. I was drooling. And I was down bad for it, but I didn't know it happened because I kind of blacked out reacting to it because I've been waiting for a God Goku for so long.
Yeah,
and then when we finally got it.
You remind me of Dave in that, where Rainbow Fist, if you know who that is, like, cause he was the same way when God Goku dropped. He was so hyped for that character.
Yeah, like I blacked out for that. I'm not gonna hold you. I didn't remember most of what happened until I rewatched that when I was editing it.
Right.
And I rewatched the reaction. I was like, yo, I was drooling. I was like, wow. I was like, wow, man. I don't remember that. I even wiped my mouth and everything. I don't remember it.
That's wild.
But it was caught on camera though. So hey, you live, you learn, right?
You live, you learn, dude.
But other than that, that's my final thoughts on game of the year. Possibly we can revisit this conversation obviously for the next Ki-OTAKU that you can see going on the weekends, either between Friday and Saturday. You guys can catch it here on After Hours.
I will say this for those who are still here: if you guys want to go check out Zeke, you guys can go ahead and type his name on Twitch or type his name on pretty much any social that he has. I'm just meet you Twitter. There's TikTok, there's YouTube. It's all just KZeke. He love his content, dude's been kind of doing his thing. I've enjoyed it, so I think you guys should go check him out if you're interested. Any final thoughts on? I guess this is a whole random. Thank you for the donations, man. I appreciate it.
That's pretty much my final thoughts. Any final thoughts from the chat?
Hey man, thanks for those who decided to pop by and say hi and whatnot. I do appreciate it. So besides that, I don't got really much else to say other than hope everybody has a good night. I'm gonna go pass the fuck out now because I'm so fucking tired. Turles is blue, by the way, for Algeta. So yeah, I love you guys. I'll be talking to you guys in a bit. Y'all be beautiful people, be good people. Have a good day or night, and yeah.
Continue to live, love, and prosper. I'm gonna catch all you legends on the next one. Peace out.